That's crazy.
Yeah, like everybody's really, and I'm literally so the three. There's not literally four last names, but the three biggest families in Piedport is the Bros, the Blanchards, and the Landrys, and I'm in all of those families. My dad's
What's
a
up?
bro.
Are we live now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
What's up, everyone? Welcome into the Nerding Out podcast. We will go over anime, gaming, and a pondering topic of some sort. Without further ado, let's get into it.
It's on Sony, I know for certain.
All right.
It's on Sony, I know for certain.
Oh shit. Welcome back, everybody.
Hey.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's see. So let's start out with our intros. I am SquallRush, the gaming addict, the anime nerd, and Dragon Ball Z fanatic. Oh shit, was the intro video song not playing? Alright, anyways. Yeah, so I'm all that good stuff. I have a Linktree /SquallRush. So check out if you want to follow my other platforms. And I got some backup accounts on a separate Linktree. I forget what's called. I think it's Linktree /SquallRush backups. Something like that. Squall backups. But that backup Linktree is in my main Linktree, so there's that. Other than that, I got some announcements. I have a video that I just posted a couple days ago. Was L really a good guy from Death Note? Happy Sunday, Charm City. Welcome in. Yeah, so check out that video. There I deep dive and go over all of L's faults and if he's really a good guy or not. And then it's basically up to you if you want to agree with me or not on that one. And other than that, I don't really have any other announcements. Intro question. Fuck, I forgot it. I didn't even have one.
we didn't
Let's
make
see.
one.
If you had to pick one,
Favorite video game.
if you had to
What
pick
house?
one, wait, what was that, Seven Ninja?
Favorite type of video game?
Oh, favorite type of video game. Okay, I like that. I'm gonna go with fighting genre. All right, from my point of view, it's Stuff Central, Seven Ninja, then Secret Cold Sauce.
Dude, I'm Stuff Central. I also got a Linktree just like Squall. I'm on pretty much every platform he is as well, except minus a few. And then yeah, just playing a lot of Rocket League and got a racing wheel, so I got my clutch recently. I've been learning to drift and it's been a struggle, but
Oh, I gotta come back.
Damn, that's sick.
It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun learning. And that being said, my favorite type of video game is something that has like mechanics for me to learn. So like, you know, everybody's on a solid playing field as far as like, you know, you don't have to level up. I'm not really like a level up looter type of guy. So I think fighting games would go into that, but like Rocket League and then the drifting with the cars as well. So just
So like
mechanical.
Fortnite.
Not Fortnite, but yeah, shit like that. Not Fortnite exactly, but yeah. So, and then probably after this, I'm gonna get to the One Piece Pirate Warriors. We're on the Summit Wars, so pretty much peak One Piece storyline after that. So if you wanna catch that, tap the fuck in.
Alrighty. It's 7 Ninja 7. Find me at Game Jolt, MeWe, and Rumble. Should lead you right back to my Rumble channel. I'm 7 Ninja 7. Anyway, Ninja Connoisseur, Anime Connoisseur, all that good stuff. And announcements. I would probably won't be streaming for a little while anyway. Until I get me a new computer or laptop. So until that happens, probably no streams but more videos. So look forward to that. And favorite type of gaming. Honestly, you could catch me playing a third-person game. It could be hack and slash. It could be shooter. I find myself enjoying looters more, and that's only because I like building my type of character. So whatever that might be, I tend to like to play looters for that reason.
You're talking about like what's that one looter shooter game? Never mind. I don't have.
Destiny or
No. It's like a post-apocalyptic type thing. Damn, I can't think of the name. It's a cheap game, like $10-20 right now.
Oh, the fucking Fallout.
No. Alright, go for it. See you, cold sauce.
All right, everybody. My name is Secret Cold Sauce. Also, my name's also Hunter. I don't have a link tree like these other cool cats. So if you want to find me, you'll have to ask your wife about where I'm at. I'm an unintentional male gigolo. I constantly wind up hooking up with people's wives and girlfriends that I usually don't know that they have. I'm just kidding. That's probably not true. A lot of them are probably single. I don't know where those wedding rings came from. Anyways, the intro question was fucking favorite type of video game. Look, I'm not gonna say that Shangri-La had anything to do with this, but I've been really liking MMO games lately. Like, I've been getting on Xenoverse just to dick around in the multi-lobby for a little while. But no, going back to what Ninja said, definitely third person. I fucking hate first person games. Like, I'll be excited as a motherfucker for a game and then find out it's first person and be like, oh, that fucking game sucks. So.
Alright, I think I found a pondering topic. I'll write it down in the chat for later. But we will go over. What? What you know about?
I already know what's on.
First person versus third person. Let's go.
Alright. Anime segment starts now.
I'm gonna switch to my laptop.
Alright.
I'm talking about introducing.
Huh?
I'm talking about introducing. That's all I was talking about saying.
We are back, everybody. What do you mean introducing?
Introduce the anime.
Oh, yeah. Shangri-La Frontier is the anime we are going to be talking about, peeps. Heck, where's my window on that? Let me put
for the
it up.
lotion skull.
Huh?
Step away from the lotion skull.
I don't want to watch that on this PC. Alright, Shangri-La Frontier. So, if you guys haven't seen or heard of this anime is a kind of a newer styled anime. I think the first season came out last year, and it's in the middle of the second season right now. So this anime is basically about it's kind of like on the lines of Sword Art Online without the high stakes. You're in a virtual world video game RPG. You can create your own class, you can loot, you can fight bosses, create clans, all that good stuff. Has a little bit of everything, but there's no like you die in real life if you die in the video game. So there's that. Main character is, I forgot his name already. What's his name?
Raku is the in game. His
Raku
is the out of game.
So it's a guy with a big blue mask or beard, no, not beard, bird mask. There we go. And he's basically one of the top-notch RPG game players ever out there because he like hunts these super trash games with tons of bugs and all this stuff, and he gets really good at these games and he loves these trashy games. And then someone decides to offer him like, hey, like he's in the gaming store one day, like, hey, I need a new trash game to play. We don't got any. Would you like to play this AAA title, Shangri-La Frontier? It's like the game that everyone's been playing lately. It's really good. I'm like, alright, I'll give it a shot. And since he's been stuck playing these trashy games for so long, it's like it's his bread and butter when he actually plays a really good working game for the first time. So let's see. Let's go around the table. We'll go first thoughts. What you like about it, what you dislike about it. I think Secret Cold Sauce, you ended last, so we'll start with you this time.
Well, I personally love the fact that it's not high stakes like Sword Art Online, and they totally exploit the usage of being able to respawn like we all do in video games. I fucking love that shit about this show. Another thing about the show that I really fucking love is they got the lingo right. Like the video game store owner, she said something to that shy girl, which I'm fucking rooting for her. I hope she gets Sunraku. But she said something like, I don't know, he hasn't been here lately. Maybe he's been no life in Shangri-La. And I was like, she just fucking say no life in? Like, so yeah, the lingo, they're doing a really fucking good job on that. The artwork is fucking awesome. And dude, like it's like really fun to watch. Like I ain't liked the anime like this in a while, unless you count Dan to Dan. Or that movie y'all made me watch with the little dude that was a coal miner.
Good to hear. Alright, Seven Ninja.
So I really like this show. Just because the thing that I did like about it was they feel like gamers. You know, take the death that die in the game, you die in real life. Take that out of there, and they actually feel like gamers. Like, I always make this joke. Her voice is deeper than mine, and the idea is like, you know, there are some men that like to play female characters. Don't know why. It's just there. We see some shy people that act like. How many people do you know that, like, you know them in real life, and they're some of the shyest people ever, but bring them in the game, and they are some of the meanest, evilest people you ever heard of. It's crazy. And you're like, where all this evil come from? Well, listen, I've seen these people, and so it's like, and also, you never know who's on the other side as well. It could be some pop star. It could also be someone that's like, I don't want to say this, but it could be someone like Iron Mouse, if anyone knows their situation. So there's always, it could just be about anyone, and it's like, it's cool to see the personality shine through on there in the way that it does. I love seeing the different gaming tropes. I guess a con that I might have, I know Cold Sauce likes the Saiga chick. I kind of am where I am right now. She's growing on me, but at first I just kind of was like, do we really need to have a not love story, but a romance trope? Is that necessary? I don't know if it is, but you know, me personally, I'm liking her more later on, but early on I wasn't really feeling her.
I'm about to kick your ass.
Alright, Stuff
So,
Central.
Alright, so I agree with Seven Ninja and Cold Sauce on two different things. The slang they have in that damn anime is so on point. They even say, like, I saw a dude. I've heard them say hella. Yeah, they say all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, damn, they really be saying that. So, you know, that kind of vibes with me on that level. And then I do like they go into different games. Like, he's like, oh, let me take a break from this. Let me go in the mech game. Let me go in this game. Whatever. So that's pretty cool. Kind of reminds you like Assassin's Creed, where, you know, Desmond Miles story for a little bit, and not just Sunraku. You know, it goes out into the Hizatomi story. But old girl Tiger Zero, Yo, she's straight stalking Buddy, bro. Like, how you gonna play that? Like, I don't know. When he finds out, like, I don't know but she is growing on me. At first, I didn't really care for that plot line, but then once she started, she pulled up, she did her little extra move that she had at the last episode. So,
Bro,
she's a badass. She's a badass, but it took a while to get, because you didn't know she was a badass at first. She was kind of just stalking Buddy a little bit. Like, she's pulling up to the game store. She freaking going to the first town looking for homie. I was like, that's a little weird. But, yeah, and then though on the other side, the low stakes is a little, I don't know. It's just kind of, they just respawn, ain't no big deal. And I feel like sometimes they're like, I can't die, and it's like, but you can though. You just come back. So there's the pluses and minuses of the getting out the video game. But yeah, that's my thoughts.
Huh? My first initial impression, I really enjoyed like I watched like the first 6-7 episodes, like about over a year ago. There's an echo.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy echo?
There's an echo? I don't hear anything.
Heck?
Might be on your stream.
Yeah, Hype Fest that says there's a crazy echo. Let's see real quick.
A crazy echo, you say?
I think he's watching the wrong stream.
A milli.
It might be early. Like how Rumble can send you back. It might be what's going on there.
Crazy echo.
Oh shit! All right, that's the wrong stream. It's on the. Yeah, give me a
I will
sec.
say this though. Before Squall does his. Wait, are you muted or are we muted, Squall?
I'm muted.
Okay. So I will say this though. The high stakes gets removed from the player and put onto the NPCs, and so I feel like we're gonna hit on that idea at some point. Like Emule is the rabbit that's with Sunruku all the time, and it's like I'm wondering, is something gonna happen to her? Because every time, and just in case you didn't hear me, stuff I'm talking about where the high stakes went to, and how the NPCs, if the NPCs die, they die forever. I'm wondering what's going to happen to Emule, or maybe someone else, maybe even the boss rabbit, because the way it's looking, like, they didn't bring that up for no reason. And we could maybe argue that the unique bosses are like NPCs as well. That's what I'd argue. But like, they didn't bring that up for no reason. So someone's going to die.
True.
And it'll hit him harder if it's Emule, because emos are always around. But the thing is, I don't see her dying only on the idea of like promotional art and stuff like that. She's the cute rabbit. And the one that could die and it would have the most impact on the Rabbitusa would probably be the boss rabbit, Vash.
Oh yeah, the boss dad.
Nah. So that's what I'm feeling.
Thought you was about to try to kill off my bae for a second.
Nah, I think
The armor.
Elok, yeah. Elok
Oh,
is bae.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we have a running joke that Hunter's a furry.
Crazy.
he's not beating the allegation.
Well, Rabbitoo's is your spot, my dude. You're the SF Zoo clan.
Not a furry. I'm attracted to furries. Big difference.
Yeah, we actually looked it up. A furry is a person who likes to be like an animal or a furry, but everyone's been saying it online. Like, if you like furry animals, like in a romantic way, you're a furry. That's how everyone refers it to it.
No. I'm attracted to people who are furries. Like B-Lock.
You're using it in the correct sense, but like the way everyone else uses it, like online, like it's different.
I'm no stranger to everyone else being wrong.
Wow.
Hunter's a furry confirmed.
Look, it wasn't like a love at first sight thing either, okay? It wasn't the appearance, all right? She grew on me. I remember the exact moment when I was like, she's the waifu, she's the one. Was whenever Sunraku was like, hey, I could bring you materials and you could like practice and train, become an ancient whatever. And then she looks down and she like monologues to herself and she's like, me, B-Lock, become an ancient sorcerer? I was like, oh shit, she's mine. I want her. I don't know what happened, but I fell in love right there.
So speaking of the furry storyline, Squall, how far did you get into it?
I got up to like episode 21-ish, 22-ish.
Did you meet the
you in
brother, the swordsman's brother?
Swordsman's brother.
Like the rabbit brother,
Like
that's
the black rabbit?
Yeah, the black guy.
Yeah. He was kicking
Why-
ass like at
Why
the.
is he ancestral? Like, why is he all up on his sister's shit, bro?
Oh, that was actually his
not-
sister?
No,
Yeah,
that's a whole different furry clan. That dude's a cat. He's not a rabbit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I
Cat
thought he said.
Caspian or something.
I thought he said.
Yeah.
Evil was his sister.
Nah, he's from like a cat kingdom,
Oh,
and they're like
see?
aligned with the rabbit kingdom.
See, I think Hunter is a
Rabbit
furry
too.
because he could tell the difference between them.
Oh yeah.
I think you're thinking of Sikri or Surgery, the samurai looking rabbit.
Oh yeah. I mean, I was thinking about the black one, but because he was sussy, but I
Yeah, he
don't know. I
definitely
thought he
looks
was.
like a
Most
cat.
rabbit is so cool.
Yeah, that was the
okay.
cat man.
Yeah, it was
Man,
kinda-
that cat's worse than Saiga. That cat's way worse than Saiga, bro.
He's so aggravating.
Bro,
he's the Sanji of the fucking of Sangala.
bro, he might be Roshi at a moment. I don't know. Maybe Mineta. I don't know.
Ninja, I don't think you watched enough One Piece because Roshi's nowhere near as perverted as Sanji.
Yeah.
The dude, Stuff Central hit the nail on the fucking head with that one. Sanji is fucking aggravating with how perverted he is.
Sounds like my type of character. I might have to watch One Piece now.
Yeah, get
Oh,
to
Lord.
Fishman Island, dude. He really pops off there. Okay, so it's a cat then. All right, that's fair.
Yeah, it looks like a cat in my opinion. I don't know. Aramis, I think his name is.
Aramis.
Yeah,
Aramis. Yeah, he's got like a rapier. I don't know how to pronounce that word.
Yeah.
Man, that cat's overpowered, bro. Oh my god.
Yo, right? He be blasting shit, bro.
Just straight nukes every time.
First time we saw Meha sword slash, whatever the fuck it's called. It was so strong it destroyed the fucking loot that was supposed to drop.
Yeah, right. Fucking deleted.
I honestly thought the reason that happened though, like they said that, but I was also wondering like is if a NPC not in your party. No, I guess they were in the party at that time. But if an NPC were to take something out, would it still drop loot? I guess it still should though.
So like if they have the NPC in their group and they defeat some other NPCs, they will drop loot. The NPCs they defeat.
So if Emil does it, she's already in Sunraku's party. Like on average, she should be in Sunraku's party. But if I remember correctly, Aramis never became a party member. Now, Steph, correct me if I'm wrong, or Cold Sauce. But if I remember correctly, he never did that. I think Bilak did become a party member, but Aramis didn't. So as far as I'm aware, an NPC not in the party, if it hits something, may not be able to drop loot. But then again,
Yeah.
the way they stated it was, he just destroyed it. So I don't know if that's what happened, but that's what it looks like.
No, that's actually a really good point because I don't think he joined the party. I'm pretty sure he's an ally of Block.
Mhm.
Like obsessed with her, and he swears that they're married.
I kind of just assume he joined the party, honestly. But yeah, I don't remember seeing that exactly going down.
One thing's for certain, though, every time a party is formed between anyone, at least for us to know that they are more than likely a party, they always show it. And so I don't remember seeing that whatsoever. And so that's why I think that happened.
Yeah, that makes sense. Though, did they show the bunny guy, the samurai?
Streaming on tonight.
What'd you say? Kotos?
I think his internet's bugging out on him, or his
What are
laptop.
we streaming on tonight?
YouTube, Rumble, everything but TikTok, basically.
It's not safe on there, Kotos. Not with you around.
I'd be cussing a lot.
He's like, it's a wild stuff. But who was it who just said that? The Samurai Bunny? You said, did they join parties?
Yeah, I don't remember him joining the party, but
Is it
when
working
they
better?
checked the party, he was already in it.
What I understand is that because I'm going to say like they went to fight, right? And they were all three. Akane, Saiga, Zero, and Sunraku got like the loot at the end. I don't think it matters if you're in a party in a situation like that. Versus, an area boss or something that's probably a little bit different. This is a unique boss. We're talking about a possible raid mechanic or a world boss. Odds are high, your participation is what really matters there.
Okay.
So
Let's see. We can hear you.
Who you was talking about just now, Ninja? The rabbit boss?
he was asking like was the rabbit samurai in the same party as Sanraku, and I was explaining how like the way it looks to me, I don't know if, like you're an MMO, so you've probably seen a world boss by now. Like world bosses are a little bit different than, let's say, an area or a dungeon boss. Like if a world boss is attacked by two separate parties, they will still link up as long as they were fighting the boss. Versus if it's a dungeon boss, that'll be like two separate instances. So how did you guys feel about the Weather Moon?
The Weather Moon? The Weather Mon?
The samurai guy.
Yeah, the cyborg undead guy. I thought that was pretty cool. Like I wanted to bring that up because of like it's like we talked about how like it's not as high stakes as like Sword Art Online. But that battle felt pretty high stakes to me. Cause like, you know, they like, what's her name, spent like millions of in-game currency on those revival items, those orbs they had, and they only had like a certain limit of them, and like the way the characters, like Sunraku and the other chick, who's actually a guy, they reacted to it like 14 million per revival bead or whatever it's called. And they were freaking out over the amount of money she spent, and they had to use like a few of them in the first phase, and they were down to like half by the second phase. So it felt like to me that felt pretty high stakes. And then by the time like the final fight went down, it was pretty cool. I thoroughly enjoyed it. You know, I was kind of thanks for the raid bot boost rumble. Yeah, but like I was like kind of like doing stuff while watching, so but like by the time that last phase happened, I was pretty like thoroughly invested when I was watching that last phase. It was pretty good to me. What about the rest of you? Stuff Central and Cold Sauce.
Yeah, that it was just because the clan and like the timing, and she was like, "Nah, my clan they ain't gonna farm that anymore." So that was pretty high stakes. And then she spent all the
See, but like I
bands.
said, we've only got one chance at this.
Yeah, not only she spent bands, she spent M's on that John. So she was she had a little scale, whatever, and all that. But yeah, that was a pretty I was pretty invested in that shit too. And dude, that guy was cool as shit, bro.
That was a really
Bro,
clever
that
way.
Sky Clear attack, bro, he
Yeah.
got watched so many times. I'm honestly surprised he beat it. Like, because it literally looked like it was about to be over so at the very end there. It really looked like it was about to be in there. And
That's true.
did any of this necklace matter? I remember it having some importance.
It was like dialogue importance. Like it didn't actually do anything to the story. But no, there was a couple of times in the fight where I was thinking, are they gonna fail? Are they gonna have to come back to this later?
The Sky
Did they
Clear
even have a
move.
chance?
Yeah, for real. Sky Clear move, I thought it was a really nice move. At the end, when he finally got it, it just means to clear the sky. How lame. I was like, bro, that made perfect sense. How did you not get it? Like, but I guess he didn't see the cool visual we saw when the whole sky got split apart, like the clouds and stuff, when he like swung his sword. That was pretty sick.
Mm.
Oh, one thing I didn't really get was like, so he planned this whole thing out at the end to get a final hit to beat his Sky Clear, and he needed like more than a third of his health, right? And he was like down to like 9 HP, so he was under a third, so he couldn't pull off the move, right? But my thing was like where did this you need to stab yourself and like inflict yourself damage to pull out a special move? Where did that come from? Was that just some like plot armor there at the end?
He has a skill called Ignition, and so basically he needs to get to a certain percentage in order to deal this extra damage. Like this boost that comes onto him requires a certain amount of health. The problem is he put himself too low.
On Xenoverse, your health gets too low, and then your Z Soul activates.
Hmm.
But the Weatherman would have one shot his ass if he hit him, so he had to do it himself.
Right.
So was that like I wasn't really paying attention too much. So was that always like there, or did that just come out of nowhere?
It was there.
Yeah.
It's just like in this situation, it's kind of put more. How would I describe it? Before it was just kind of something like an afterthought, but this time it was so important to his final, because it was like his final life, and so he brings it up, and it's like, oh crap, I'm too low. So now I've got to bring myself up a little bit, and so that's kind of what happened there.
Well, I don't remember it being. He was explaining how it works during the fight. Like I remember they hurried up and grinded, and then the next episode they jumped in there. Like we didn't actually really see him using any of the new skills until they were in the boss fight.
Yeah, that's true. Overall, I thought the fight was pretty lit. I liked it, enjoyed it. What's it called? What threw me off was like a couple episodes later, like the one blonde pink hair, pigtail chick was actually a guy.
That
threw
fucking
me
volley.
yeah,
That shit was crazy.
that threw me the fuck off. I mean, like when I was like watching and like hearing like her talking like she sounds like a dude, but not like her voice sounds like a dude. Like the way she talks sounds like a guy, like a little bit here or there. And then like pencil log, I forgot her name. She was like she kept saying, "Good job, boys. Let's go, boys." And I'm like, but there's a girl there, you know. And then now it kind of makes sense. She probably knew that she was actually a guy this whole time, you know.
I'm not like most girls. I have a cock.
No, bro. No, the professor. The professor. Bro. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, the library. That's what I thought Squall was talking about when he said pink hair. I was
Bro,
this petite little pink-haired girl with pigtails walking up, and then you just hear, "Hello, my name is Professor Bubble."
Oh
Yeah, that fool.
yeah, I forgot about that guy. That threw me
bro,
off
I was
too.
so thrown. I was so thrown. I couldn't. I had to pause for a moment. I'm just like, what did I just hear?
That goes back to they really hit that shit, the nail on the head. Like the guys playing as girls.
How real
and
gamers are, yeah.
Yeah. They really know.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, what was her name again? The that dude with the chick with the super deep voice.
The librarian.
Professor.
Oh, the librarian, yeah.
Oh.
Or something like that.
That's
Oh, the library was the clan.
Right.
Yeah, this chick. That also threw me off. Yeah, I mean, like it is pretty realistic. Like there are like some dudes that be picking girl characters and shit,
Even some of the most cutest,
Some dudes.
most
I'm
sexiest
right here,
girls ever. And that's a man the whole time.
I'm right here.
You can just tell.
I'm gonna tell y'all a secret about playing MMOs. If you play as a girl, people will drop you free shit.
They all facts.
Dude, I know a guy got a whole PS5 from it.
Remember that RuneScape shit.
Damn. Damn, bro. Isn't your PC messed up? 7 Ninja, you should create a girl character. Get a new one.
Man, I don't have the heart to do somebody like that. Look, I'm gonna be real with you.
Hey,
The karma came back on him though, because like I heard
No,
later on
exactly.
he got beat up bad. Heard the guy got beat up bad, so I was like, God.
Damn.
Mm.
Alright, favorite moment of Shangri-La Frontier for you guys.
How you get beat up?
You know
by a
what?
sim?
You know what? It has to be the Crystal Scorpions. I really enjoyed seeing just the ingenuity of, because like before he was just gonna brute force it, but now he's like, no, I gotta think of what I'm gonna do, and it was kind of cool seeing him figure out that plan. I also, you're showing the golden one, that one right there. Seeing him fight both the Crystal Scorpions and having him fight the golden one, and seeing him actually think of a plan all through this kind of felt very similar to Weather Moon. Maybe not as high stakes, but high enough stakes to be like, yeah, I feel it a little bit. So I did like the Crystal Scorpions.
What is this toy? Oh, it's episode 24. I didn't get to this part.
Yeah.
Let's go with Hunter. What was your favorite part of the series so far?
Other than any part with B-Lock, I like watching the video game store clerk tease the little shy girl about how much she likes Sunraku. But I think my favorite part was the clan meeting. Actually, not the clan meeting. Whenever Pencilgon's original clan got betrayed by Pencilgon, that was my favorite part.
Oh, like after the Weathermon fight?
Yeah, cause if there's one thing I fucking hate on MMOs, it's them troll motherfuckers that be killing players just for the sake of doing it.
That's funny. PKers.
Yeah.
Stuff Central?
I'd say what do you call it? Whenever Sunraku goes into a different game, and then people are like, "Oh, he's back! Like we gotta get him! Like he was the best!" And then he's like, still womping on motherfuckers, and he's like, "I don't even play this shit anymore, bro." Like the mech game, he just like they wanted him to stay. He's like, "Nah, I just came to blow off steam, bro." And he's just him. He's just that video game guy. So I like that shit.
In Burp.
Well,
And
Burp
Burp.
and the mech one too, yeah. Like just
I like
all
seeing
of
that.
those.
But Squall, go ahead and say your part before I continue.
You're talking about like that lower like colored like world game that he plays with all the bugs and shit, huh? Stuff Central.
Burp is the game you're looking at right now. But Stuff. That's awesome.
No, Stuff's talking about another AAA game that they have like Gundam suits and shit.
Oh.
I don't remember that one.
That one was
You
like
could probably type in Shangri-la mech suit.
My favorite part was like when he ran into Lycagon, that wolf. I thought that was pretty badass. He like failed in all respects, but he put up a really good fight, and it was cool. Like fight. He was like doing his best, thinking his best, like, but he just couldn't. He just didn't have high enough stats to do anything to it, or enough team members to do anything to it, and like it left him with like a curse at the end. So I thought that whole, like him meeting the Lycagon was cool as fuck. Like it just pulled up out of nowhere. I was like, oh damn, who's this beastly looking thing? This is sick. And it made him give a name for himself in the game.
As actually, I'm glad you brought that up because that was the reason that I liked the clan meeting was when he started telling Siger Zero's clan like all the information that he had on Lycagon, and then she was like, "Hang on, I thought you only fought him one time," and they were like, "Oh, this dude's a real freaking gamer, bro! Like, this dude's a freak." That shit was cool as fuck. That was a hell of a flex.
All right.
Crazy part is
you had something.
The crazy part is I actually like, I was watching the fight, and I think he was telling us stuff we didn't even see in the anime. Truth be told, like maybe if I paid a little extra attention, but it's kind of like you start noticing like there's a lot of other stuff we're not really seeing happening in an anime. That's just like this guy just really noticed about that boss fight. But again, he's a trash gamer first. But what I wanted to say was I think the very first episode, what we saw in the very beginning when he was in that trash game, I think we're gonna see that at the end. I think that's a foreshadowing. The end of the game, and I think
Elaborate.
Whoever the final boss is, if there's I think we're gonna see him beat all of the unique bosses, and then he's gonna fight a final one. And I think it's gonna be something where he has to solo, and it might actually still be the Lycan the Night Slayer. I think it might be. I think the Lycan the Night Slayer that we're gonna find out about is so great that literally only he can beat it.
And we think everybody's gonna be standing there.
That's a theory and a half.
I got a theory.
Go ahead.
So whenever Tsukuyomi was like IRL, not in the game, and he was in his house, and his little sister was going through that fashion magazine. She was like obsessed with this model or whatever. Sakamo Hatake, he said something that like he messed up with the girl's name, and he said Pencilgon.
Oh shit, here we go again.
He said Pencilgon, and then he started talking to her, and I'm thinking like, does this motherfucker know Pencilgon IRL, or at least like not IRL, but like IRL how we know each other? Like not just from video games, and like Pencilgon is actually this fucking supermodel that his little sister is obsessed with, and all kind of other people are obsessed with. Because I kind of got that vibe.
I think I can answer that. So like he knows like his Katsu is a pro gamer, and I feel like Pencilgon has probably told him. Like their bond in particular is like really close. Like
Yeah.
You've known these guys for years, and so odds are high he probably knows, but isn't throwing out her secret like that.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm under the impression they're kind of like us to each other. They like he knows her online like gaming profile across various games, so he's run into her pretty often enough where he's actually like kind of knows who she is.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And I think to add to my theory, I think that we're gonna learn, like Sunraku is gonna learn why that chick who's the cyborg guy that all three of them fought together,
Weathermoon.
the big Weatherman, the girl that was with him, Pencilgon had like a fucking serious emotional attachment to this chick. And I think that Sunraku is gonna learn who that girl bot was in real life, or at least who she was like based off of, like from his little sister, like I don't know, watching Pencilgon's like on TV or something, whatever the famous person, you know what I'm saying? Like
I was thinking that this is just my theory on that, but I was thinking that they were like two sides of a coin, and the reason I was thinking that is one was I think they kept saying about Pencilgon she likes to live in the moment, versus Setsuna was living in the past. And I thought like it was kind of looking like because there was a scene where both girls are standing on the side, and it literally looked like it was like two sides of a coin. And so I think in some form of way, I think Pencilgon feels she reflects her in some way. But I do like your idea though, because I would like to know if there is like a Setsuna type being in there. Like I could see Pencilgon hiding that, but like it's got to be deeper than that.
I think that Setsuna was a real person and like probably died IRL like while they were making the game, and so the developers like made this character based off of her and shit, and I think Pencilgon knew that person in real life.
How do I feel about the developers?
What was that?
How do I feel about the developers?
I saw a quick glimpse of them after Weatherman was defeated, and I kind of like them, to be honest. Like they're eccentric. Like it means there's something deeper to this game and anime than just the game, you know. Like they're planning something. Like the fact that Weatherman was defeated, like they're stressed out about this for some reason. So I don't know the reason why, but like I kind of like this little whatever they added to the anime. It makes the story a little bit deeper than we've been seeing this whole time.
Yeah, I agree. And also like the fact that they started having to do stuff when this unique scenario was actually accomplished tells me that we're gonna see some unexpected live on the fly, you know, like drama unfolding between like gamers and developers going on in this anime.
I do like the short-haired, purple-haired chick though. I think that's my new waifu in that game, that show. The crazy one.
As long as you stay away from B-Lock, be all right with me.
I'm good off of B-Lock. You can have that one, yo.
Don't be laughing at my girl now. Ain't nobody ever taught you not to disrespect a man's woman?
So chat, here's B-Lock for anyone who doesn't know who B-Lock is. That's all Hunter, this bunny chick, furry chick.
That's my baby.
It's in the BDSM.
All you, broski.
Yeah, BDSM. Bunny, daddy, I don't know.
I knew what you were about to say for S, bro.
Yeah, I think we all did. Yeah. Bunny, daddy, sexual misconduct.
Stuff I don't want to overtake you. You got something to say?
He's AFK right now.
Oh, I got you. So outside of Sanruku's clan, like whose clan do you like the most so far? Or what would you be? Okay, let me take it a different route. Outside of Sanruku's clan, if you were to, let's say, enter that game, who or what type of gamer do you think you would be?
That's a good question.
Let's see. I'd kind of be like Sunraku, but put my stats into different shit like speed and attack, and a little bit of defense.
All you have to do is add some vitality. You'd be way different than he is.
Yeah, I would have a different style than than Sunraku for sure. I would definitely be an adventurer. You know, I loved the idea of the library clan. Like, I thought that was really fucking awesome to show a clan where people are just dedicated to the lore. I would fucking love to be friends with that clan while not being in that clan, because I would want to be adventuring and shit. But I know that my build would probably be like a sword and shield. I wouldn't be doing a lot of dodging. I'd be doing a lot of parrying, like blocking and shit. So my defense would be way higher than my attack.
I feel like we may have seen. The problem is, and not to knock your character style, I'm thinking about what your character probably would be like. And you remember the zoo clan with the animals in there? Like, they had like those mega blockers, and it's like, I think they were fully focused on defense. Doesn't sound like they had any attack whatsoever, but they were fully focused on defense. I'm assuming something more hybridized between attack and defense, though. Am I right?
Well, I know that. So, like, the appearance, like, given the way that I would build my character, the appearance would look a lot like Saga Zero, the shot chick. But but obviously, like, she's attack master. She's like a lot is on defense. I mean, attack, where mine would be like, if I got all my points set to where I can one shot you, then when I do miss and you attack me, Hunter Bro is screwed, because nothing evades Hunter Bro's ability to evade than the action of evading itself in fucking video games. That shit is so fucking aggravating. I spent $20 on Dark Souls. I fucking nearly broke my friend's TV trying to play this fucking game. I'm pressing the goddamn evade button, and these motherfuckers are just not moving. I fucking hate that shit. And my buddy's like, well, yeah, because you already input like your combo. And I'm like, I get that. I pressed 5 buttons. He did 2 moves, and I see something coming. So this moron of a character wants to continue the next 3 moves while I'm sitting here smashing the goddamn evade button. I hate that.
Get good,
shit.
my boy.
No, I don't need to get good. I don't need to get good. I don't need to pay attention to the attack patterns and none of that shit. I'm not fucking Batman, and I'm not trying to be Batman who sits there studying his fucking enemies for 3.5 hours before he actually goes in and attacks. I'm a fighter in real life. I want to go in there, I want to start fighting, and I want to duke it the fuck out. If I'm hitting combos and somebody starts throwing a fucking strike and I see it coming, if I see it coming and I press evade before it gets to me, I should be able to evade it. And video games, for some reason, don't fucking understand that concept, and it aggravates the fuck out of me.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Sounds like a fuck you.
Oh my god.
Y'all talk about builds and clans that we would be and shit.
Yeah.
I would definitely be an assassin. I'm a sneaky motherfucker, that's for sure. I'd hide in the shadows, come out with the double daggers, kind of like some rock. Get your ass. And I would definitely be a PKer. I'd be killing all y'all out there while you're looking the other way, fighting the monster. And then when you're low health, I'm gonna pop out the woods and get your bitch, crit. So yeah, that's the kind of guy I am when it comes on that.
You'd be my biggest rival, because I'd be over there with the Siger clan, just hunting your ass down. I fucking hate these goddamn PKers. I'm gonna kill specifically PKers. Like, you're out here killing innocent motherfuckers trying to enjoy the game, and I'm over here fed up with it. That's what player I would be.
We get
I'd be
the
the
loot out
PK
here.
fucking hunter. I'd be like Roanoa Zorro of fucking Shangri-La.
You know, honestly, I'd probably go the route of bow or crossbow. I don't think we've seen a crossbow, but I think I saw it in like the class list. I'll have to look it up. But I think I'd probably end up going kind of a stealthy ranger type of thing. I found myself in most games, whenever like I have the option to take something out without them seeing from far away, I'm gonna do it. So stealth archer type of character more than likely. The only problem with that idea is that you can't exactly sneak an area boss because they kind of know where you are to some degree. So I'm not really sure how that's going to go down. But the type of character that I would probably end up being, type of guild I'd probably end up joining. I actually think that I would probably end up going the route of the lore guys, and the reason is that because of I'm thinking like after seeing like Weather Moon being beat, because of Weather Moon being beat, and there's only lore that comes from like unique bosses. I'm probably going to end up having to go fight some unique bosses with other clans anyway, just because there's some alliance of some kind with the library clan. So I kind of foresee myself going the route of, and first I'll be just a guy that's just there, just trolling the game, and then I'll be like, I kind of want to fight some unique bosses. Oh, the lore guys want me to go do this, I'll go do it, whatever. And so here we are.
You know what, Ninja? I'm very proud of you for being as self-aware as you are, because I was so ready. If you had said any other clan to jump on you, because I'd have been like, you know damn good and well, your lore knowing ass. This fucking dude Ninja knows more fucking shit about everything that we talk about than, like, it's fucking crazy. He's like a living computer. Like, I know damn good and well, anytime any of us have a question about something, like when we get them on the Discord, we go to Ninja. We're like, nobody goes to anybody else. Ninja, like, how do we do, like, what's going on here, and blah, blah, blah. And so Ninja being part of the lore clan is like fucking obvious. Like, it just has to be that way.
He knows the lore, but he doesn't know how to say the guy's name. It's Weathermon. Not Weather Moon, my boy.
Well,
that's crazy.
I was it's probably dub versus sub. I think they called him Weather Moon in the sub.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
He on that shit.
Ninja's one of those fucking weirdos.
Yeah. Sub elitist, you know. That's who I am.
Elitist.
Yeah, you are a freaking elitist. How much Japanese do you speak?
I know enough to get by.
Not a fucking
Damn.
word. Exactly. He don't know a single Japanese word, but he sits there watching the show in Japanese.
I know I can teach you how to say hello in Japanese, Hunters. Konnichiwa,
Oh yeah,
baka.
konnichiwa. Yeah, fucking bullshit.
Don't forget to say baka at the end.
Term of endearment.
Konnichiwa is goodbye.
No, that's hello. But don't forget the baka at the end, though.
What about a fucking
I'm trying to get
weak
into it.
character? Oh God!
What'd you guys think of Son Raku's like stats he put in? My opinion, he put everything into luck, which in my opinion is like for like an anime, you gotta try, you gotta make them different in some way. So I get it, but like actually putting all your stats into luck just to get critical hits, to me that's kind of like weird, because no matter how much stats you put into luck, you're not gonna get a critical hit every time. It's like it just increases the percentage.
So you didn't get to this part, Squall, but he's known for doing those weird builds, because in the mech game, he does this weird ass mech that people are like, we never seen this shit before. So that's some kind of like very specific, but that shit could get overpowered. Like in Elden Ring, people do the damn arcane build, which arcane really ain't used for shit except for like 2 builds, but it's OP when it's used right. So he be on that bull.
I was trying not to giggle into the mic whenever you started saying how different it is for him to put everything on luck, because I immediately thought of that meme from that dodgeball movie where it's like, it's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it works out for him. But I mean, I fucking like, I could see myself putting it all on luck, not just for the critical hits, but for something else that was mentioned in there, in that, like, most likely the reason that he ran into Lycagon was because of his luck stat. Like, you got to remember, this is a massive multiplayer online. This world is so full of lore that there are a clan of real life people who dedicated themselves to learning the lore of this fucking video game. So having something like luck is definitely, a plausible thing in a game like this. Now, if it was a game like fucking what's that lame ass game Squall been playing, Dragon Ball Sparking Loser, that game, I wouldn't put any stats on luck. But an MMO like Shangri-La, yeah, I would put a lot of luck on there.
I mean, you can't put stats in anything on Sparking Zero. Not like Dragon Ball Xeno Loser. But that's where,
Xeno Loser. What was that? I couldn't hear you over the loud sound of me having fun.
What's up, JD? Welcome back. Welcome back.
It's a very good point, because Squall plays that game and is just sitting there bitching like, ugh, I can't stand these people who are playing the game exactly the way it was designed to be played.
Competitive lifestyle.
Nah, they actually did an update to the game where they took away like a lot of people's like bitch ass ways they play and shit.
The cheese
moves and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I finally made Z rank yesterday, so final rank, baby.
You
Top
finally
rank.
Z-rank?
The road to Goku.
Yeah, I'm a Z rank fighter. You know Japanese a little, JD? That's what's up. That's what's up. Teach us a little bit.
But on the point of him taking luck, I mean, you got to think back to, like, this guy plays trash games all the time, and when he goes to a god tier game, his skills are he even knows this. His skills are far overpass any gamer in that world, simply because he plays trash games all the time. And so he goes like, oh, I did it again. I didn't put any points in the vitality. His skill alone will save him, because, like, legitimately, Weather Moon or Weathermon is one of those situations where his skill got outpaced because that thing was so overpowered. Like, there's the chances of him losing to that thing before we knew about that were low. So I think he's subconsciously just thinking like, I can beat it regardless, because I've done way worse things before.
Oh, that's a really good point, and that's another clear example of the writers of this anime proving that they know gamers. Because, like, I remember back when me and my dad still got along when I was in high school, way back in my Halo 3 days, right? Basically all I played was shooters. I was, Halo 3, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. We were running around shooting each other in every game that we was playing, me and my friends, and we're fucking good because we was playing online and shit a lot. And my dad got into this fucking sniper game or some shit, and he got to a point in the game where shit got a little hectic. He wasn't the comfortable sniper way far away, like he got ambushed, and he kept failing it. And he was like, Hunter, see if you can beat this for me. And I've never played the game before, but I got it on my first try because I'm so used to playing shooters. And so we see a lot of what like what Ninja just said. This dude plays the shit out of combat type video games. He knows, like, he can read the frames per second and, predict the types of moves and the delay on how long they can use it again and shit like that. This dude's been there and done it all in every other freaking game. In games where it's more difficult because they buggy and shit. So he's fucking. I really liked seeing that come into play, like the player skill versus character skill effect of video games.
Yeah, he did. I'll give you guys that. He does have a lot of meta knowledge when it comes to like MMORPGs for sure. But like, for me to like build someone like random like that, I would need to use him as a secondary character. You know, a second account. You know, put like my main like what I would normally do, and then kind of like test like attributes on the second one over here. You know. Cause like some games don't really work like that. Like I think he just got extremely lucky, no pun intended, that luck stat just happened to be like super fire for the game he's playing. Cause there's some games where luck will probably not help out that much at all, you know, no matter how much you put into it.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
Talking about the developers again, you know, I kind of loved how like they hit us with a fake where they showed us like the guy coming out of the car and he's like super serious and you're like, oh, this guy's supposed to be the evil guy, and then like he's like, hey, you got any?
Oh God, I'm going in dry.
I'm like, bro, I've never been like that, but that is crazy. They got you like that.
Yeah, no, and like real talk, when he said, "Crap, I'm going in dry," and then he turned and he was like about to ask the dude, I'm thinking like, oh, okay, like he's a big CEO. He's probably used to having like cocaine or some shit. He's not used to being sober. And he's like, you got any acid reflux medicine?
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, that threw me off too. The show's good at throwing you off with some weird stuff like that here or there.
And then to find out those girls do not take baths on Twitter.
Wait, what?
Those girls, he's literally to break them up, to calm them down. He literally says, "Can you two take a bath?"
And then
So like, no, like, that's what I'm saying. Like he stop it. Okay.
What the fuck
cat,
is going
my cat
on?
started-
Ninja's cat's attacking him.
But it's like it was kind of it was weird to see something like that. But it's like it shows you like I wouldn't go at crunch on this one. This one felt more like you know, like we see like otakus or whatever. They're so focused on what they're doing that they don't get out. And so I kind of like felt like that's the kind of energy they gave out there. They're very. How many people do they have? I know there's like a head C. There's the head CEO, which I think is that guy, and then there's like the developer, and then this I don't know what to call that other one, but let's just call that like vice developer.
I thought they
I
were
wonder how people
equal
work it.
owners. I thought they were equal owners, and they were all just heads of different departments. Like one of them was the story department, one of them was the sound department,
Yeah, one was like dev or something.
game mechanics.
Yeah, I was just under
Yeah,
the
that's
impression like they're just weird eccentrics, like in all like types of animes we see. Like let's bring it to like Dragon Ball Daima, for instance. The first time they fought Tamagami, you know, he's this big robot-looking thing. First thing he does is scream super loud and like and throws everybody off, you know. So the fact that they need bats to calm down, like that's the weird part about them.
It makes sense that they would be weird, though. I mean, how many people actually make a fucking video game? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it takes a pretty unique person.
Oh yeah,
I wonder
coders are
if-
crazy. Straight up.
game. I wonder if the clan leader of the Zoo clan is actually one of them. Because, like, remember, there's like a locked box area for one of the devs. So I'm wondering if that boxy area is because she can't touch animals, and she's the head of the Zoo clan. Because she had that kind of ferocious, animalistic energy to her.
That is a good theory. At first, I wanted to say that's a hell of a stretch, but the fact that all those 4 clans that we saw now have an alliance, and like I said earlier, the developers are shown in the anime, which means there's probably gonna be some drama between the gamers and the developers. So what better way to have direct like communications between the gamers and the developers than this clan?
Yo, is the CEO guy the fucking lolly girl with the pink hair? Crazy.
If you're talking about the professor, I don't think that's the guy.
I don't think he's a professor.
No,
Yeah.
you said the zoo guy.
Yeah, the
No,
zoo
he's
leader.
Zoo girl.
I mean the zoo girl, yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, I don't know, but I really liked the fact that the little shy obsessed girl who she's obsessed with Sunraku and blah blah blah, you know, she's like extremely quiet and all in real life, and then on the game she's fucking world class. I fucking really like that a lot, because it shows like a big reason why a lot of people get into gaming is I can't be this person in real life like I can here in this game, you know?
I'm the freaking attack master in here.
But
I can't even talk to this motherfucker in real life, but in the game, we can throw them hands.
But Pollinado brought up a good point though. Like, why you some guys pick a girl? Like, I think we played Power World like a while ago, and he was like, "Yeah, if I have to stare at someone's ass the whole time, I'd rather pick a chick than a guy to stare at this whole time I'm playing."
Right. There's that. There's also the fact that we're pervs, and and then also like I said earlier, you're playing an MMO as a girl, and you're probably gonna get some free shit. You know, people are gonna wanna be more friendly with you.
See, that part I just learned from you today.
Oh, yo. There's on RuneScape back in the day, they'd be like looking for GF or looking for BF, and yeah.
RuneScape is so fucking wild.
I had a homie who did
Didn't they sell on
pretend,
that?
and he got like millions of in-game money just from pretending to be a chick.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's just crazy.
Wasn't someone selling that? I remember I saw like a video a while back where like there was a whole clan of people just selling being someone's GF for like a day.
I
It
believe
was like
it.
a service or something.
I believe it, dude.
Oh, what
If
is
you-
that service? That's
I think it was
crazy.
like a service or something.
An escort
It's
service.
a girlfriend
So,
as a
like-
service. That's crazy.
To like impress your other RuneScape friends, I totally believe it, because in RuneScape's like heyday, like in 2008, 2009 ish, like if you was playing as a girl and you just walked in like a crowded area and was like, "Does anyone want to be my friend?" Oh, buddy, you better know how to type fast, cause you about to get a bunch of fucking messages.
That shit about to be blowing up.
Yeah.
All right, let's go with closing thoughts on Shangri-La Frontier. I don't remember who ended last on the last round. We'll go with Stuff Central on this one first.
Closing thoughts. You could tell the people that made this shit are gamers. It's an anime about gamers, for gamers, made by gamers. And so I really like that. And me being a hardcore gamer, I even liked it even more. Maybe if you don't like games, you might not find it as good as we do. But that being the case, I'll probably give it like a 7.5 out of 10. Like it was alright. Not the greatest anime, but you know, cool fight scenes and cool shit to relate with the slang and all that. But some things that were just not that, you know, high stakes or whatever, you know. So
Facts. Seven Ninja.
Really enjoyed this anime. It has to be. Is this the best anime I've ever seen? No, but it's certainly it's certainly up. My cat, bro. Listen. Anyway, I'm enjoying it. Anyway, like you talking about with them being like, feeling like real gamers. I feel like they've captured the gamer culture pretty well. That I think most animes and like most media that I've seen can't really capture. It's not really. We just have a goal, we go for it. Sometimes it's I don't really see. I wouldn't say I've seen anyone that's been like I'm role playing, so I'm gonna act like I'm this big of a super like white knight that's ready to like take on the whole evil clan. I've never seen anything like that before, but like I'm sure they're out there because they've captured just the gaming culture as a whole. So RPers and stuff like that, it was pretty cool to see. So for me, I'm gonna have to give this a 9.
Crazy.
Oof.
Old salts.
Well, everybody's saying it, and I'm also agreeing with it. They definitely are gamers. They know gamers. As a passionate casual gamer, I felt very represented while watching this show. I also felt very entertained. The story was great. The animation was great, the action was great, the choreography, the strategy in the fights, all of it, man. The world building was awesome, and the comedy as well. It was a great blend of action and comedy and drama all in one. And you know what? Even though I got a way more masculine and full beard than Squall, I'm not afraid to say it. I even got emotional sometimes.
Yay.
I don't know. Small, go and see what you got to say.
I'm actually, you know what? Last thing, I'm actually gonna give it a 10. I'm gonna give it a perfect 10. It's flawless.
That's crazy.
There was nothing that actually like made it like, all right, this fucking shouldn't be in there. Like, there wasn't any actual flaws in it. Everything was done to perfection, as far as I'm concerned.
If I got something to say about that, Squall, should I wait till after you, or should I say?
No, go for it. You can go ahead and say it.
I don't think there was anything. There wasn't anything to be like this doesn't belong here, but there also wasn't really anything like, oh, this is amazing. Like, I don't know. I just don't. You know, I mean, you heard the score I gave it, but yeah, there wasn't anything that was like, oh, it's surprising, and I don't know.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah, I'm more on the same lines of Stuff Central. When I first watched it, I was like, oh damn, the animation got me hooked. I like it. Oh, sick. There's this big ass wolf. This is pretty interesting. I wonder where this goes. Then like after the wolf like ended, and he started like he started like clicking up with the bunnies. That's what kind of where I stopped watching it. I was like, man, it got kind of slow, kind of losing my interest here. And then this was like over a year ago, and like now that like we watched we brought this up for nerding out, now I have a reason to watch it again. So I've been meaning to go back. It's just I didn't feel too drawn to it to go back until now, you know. So I'm kind of on the same lines as Stuff Central here. But overall, it's still a great anime, you know. If I got like 7.5 is good for me too. I mean, I don't know if I'm just like kind of biased because like we did just watch like Dan Dan a couple weeks ago, and like that show is like top notch shit right there. Like,
yeah, right.
Like first couple episodes, can't put it down. Even like on the slow parts, I can't stop watching it because like they still make the slow parts entertaining as hell. This one is like, it's like, all right, I have to be really, really invested in this anime to like put like to. I mean, you don't have to be really, really invested, but like, you know, it's the slow parts aren't up to par as like say Dan to Dan, for instance, to me. But it still did like a great job on everything it did do, you know. The whole, what's her name, the shy chick, like her just coming in here or there. I feel like they should have did more with her early on. I know she's gonna get more in the future. It's just Like if I'm watching
I
a
think
whole
it's-
season and like she just kind of comes in here or there, it's like it could do more. Go ahead, Steve Cold Sauce.
I think that it shows like it's a this is definitely showing like a personal like differences, because I'm very pleased with the pacing overall throughout the show. And like the girl being like one of the first characters in the entire show to be introduced, and then we barely see her throughout the show, it shows me that this is not going to be some 30 episode long anime. Like they're in here for, they're planning on this being a long anime. And I like that because I'm still entertained every single episode. I never really got bored. Like I never fast forwarded it. You know, and I've said it 100 times on this podcast alone. One of my first things of pieces of advice whenever people are like, oh, should I watch anime? One of my first pieces of advice, when it gets boring, start fast forwarding it. In anime, if it's important, there will be a fucking flashback. Okay? And I never fast forwarded this whole fucking show. So, like I said, I like the pacing, but I definitely understand like people who wish that things would go faster.
One last thing I want to bring up before we change is I kind of loved seeing this this guy gets his girl crush into the game. She's like the girl that has a bow and wants to like shoot everybody. It was kind of funny to see someone, they get the girl into the game and they're pretty much just like I'm moving up the steps. Sooner or later I'll become this level and she'll like me and we'll go on a date or something like that. So it was kind of funny to see that guy. Which
That shit was funny.
Over time, I'm wondering like how that guy's is feeling about the girl, because it's like every time we see her, she's got a tick to her or a habit to her, which is to just shoot everybody on sight.
Yeah.
Which I think is going to play a role to some degree with that guy, because we're kind of still following his story to some degree. So I want to see it now.
I actually have a headcanon for that, and it's that, like you said, he like convinced this girl that he has a crush on to play this game with her, so she's like, all right, whatever, I'll do it. And she gets in there and she keeps on fucking aiming a bow and arrow at people, and he every time we see this fucking character, audience, every time we see this girl, she's pointing the fucking bow and arrow at a player, and he's having to tell her, no, don't do that, that's a player, blah, blah, blah. So in my head, being the realistic motherfucker that I am, I'm thinking that she, in real life, is thinking, I'm gonna just keep fucking aggravating this dude until he stops begging me. She's like, I don't give a fuck. I just like aggravating this guy. She, like, that's in my head, that's what's going on, because I've seen that shit happen plenty times, where dudes will get their girlfriends to play and she's sitting there making the same mistake, just silently giggling at him, freaking out and getting pissed off. And I'm watching it and I'm like, hey, like, you not see what she's doing? And he's like, just completely clueless. It's so funny.
I know what you're saying, bro. Like, I saw one video on Instagram the other day. It was like she like it was a couple. But she was actually trying. She just straight up sucked. like she was like trying to hop on like from this one thing to another, like some Mario type 3D world shit. And every time it was like in fast forward, she would either get on it and fall or miss, and then just keep repeating over and over. And you just see the boyfriend just sitting here like, and then she would like look at him like, I'm trying. It was so fucking funny, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I used to do that with my older cousins too. Like when I was growing up, with my older cousins, like Trent and Ron, they would want me to play a video game with them that was just like a little bit too complicated for me. But they didn't have no like a third person to play with and shit. Like me and Dane both. Me and Dane's the same age. We'd like they talk us into it. We'd get in there and we'd immediately realize like, we don't know how to fucking play this. We're not gonna get good at this. We can't understand what the fuck is going on. So we just start like fucking shit up, like on purpose. And they're like, no, you gotta do this. Like, come on this way. And we're like, Just all right, and then the next fucking opportunity to do that exact same fucking thing that they just bitched at us for, we just started doing it. Like, all right, Hunter, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna go around this corner and you're gonna, and you know, jump off the ledge or whatever. And I'm like, so you're saying I should shoot this guy?
Well, alrighty. We are going to start the gaming segment now.
Fight for the light, till the dawn first glow. Fight for the right, feel the power flow. Fight with all our might, and the truth will show.
Alright, we are back, everyone. So now, we are going to talk about for the game Hogwarts Legacy 2. Alright, Hunter, it's your game suggestion. Take it away.
Well, I mean, I just found out that they're actually making a Hogwarts Legacy 2, so most of what I'm gonna be saying is how I felt about Hogwarts Legacy 1. But I figured you would be scrolling like through the news and shit, like you said.
Okay.
Hello?
Let's see. Let me pull up
Yeah,
Twitter. Can you hear us, Hunter?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, like start scrolling through the news of it, and then like whatever you say, I'll be able to compare it to what I know about Hogwarts Legacy 1, because I'm like, I guess a little more than halfway through that game now.
Oh shit. So Charm City says rumors are our best chance Xmas this year, or most likely 2026 that the game's gonna come
Okay.
out.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's good to me, because I haven't found like bugs in Hogwarts Legacy 1, but there's a lot of shit that like didn't feel finished. Like it felt like it needed more work done on it. Like a very specific example that comes to mind is flying on your broom. The mechanics of it, it just feels so unfinished, because to ascend and descend, you got to use the right stick up and down, which is fine. But to turn, you also got to use the right stick left and right. The problem is you can't do both at the same time. You have to stop ascending or descending to make a turn. And it's like, how am I supposed to do intricate like flight maneuvers like that? It doesn't make any sense. So that, and the whole game is filled with like subtle things that like it's almost not worth talking about. But at the same time, if it was done correctly and, you know, polished, so to speak, it'd be like one of the best games I ever played. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so. Charm City has an everything we need to know article on his website. I was looking for it, but he ended up just DMing it to me right now.
Awesome. MVP Charm City.
Appreciate it.
W coach.
So it's time to brush up on your spells, charms, and potion knowledge, because your letter inviting you back to Hogwarts has just arrived. Hogwarts Legacy was a massive hit for Warner Brothers that captured the spirit of the novels, with a new story set years before the events of the books. After porting the game to all major platforms, it was only a matter of time before a sequel was announced. There are still many mysteries and secrets surrounding what we're calling Hogwarts Legacy 2, but we've cast a Revelio charm to uncover as many tidbits as possible. I'm guessing Revelio is a type of spell in the Hogwarts.
Yeah. It helps you sense things like something that you're looking for and shit like that.
Or reveals shit.
Yeah, exactly. It reveals things. So like there's like things that you can collect throughout the game. Like let's say one of them is like a type of mushroom. If you're walking through like the Forest of Death, no wait, that's Naruto. I don't know. If you're walking in the woods and you cast a Revelio, and your Revelio it's like a sphere that expands until it disperses. If it hits one of these mushrooms, it'll like highlight the mushroom, and like you'll see it like through trees and shit. Like you'll know exactly where it is.
Okay.
It highlights things. It reveals them.
Sounds like an echo scanner.
Alright, let's see. Alright, I might have to stop streaming this to you guys. OBS is saying encoding overloaded.
Oh, I know that. So, like I said, the gameplay, it isn't wonky, but it definitely feels unpolished. It feels halfway finished, like it was rushed out the door. And but the spells, like the way that you perform them and everything, the mechanics, like the controller mechanics and everything, fucking spot on. They couldn't have done better. The way that you cast your spells on this game it really is top tier. I can wind up getting really fluent with like casting different types of spells throughout the game, even in hectic moments, and it makes me feel like a badass. So it's pretty awesome the way that they did that.
Alright, Hogwarts Legacy 2 will surely be one of the most anticipated upcoming video games when more information becomes available. If you're on the lookout for new games on your favorite platform, don't forget to visit our articles. I'm gonna skip that. Alright, release speculation. The only thing we have to go on right now comes from a statement that Warner Brothers Discovery Chief Financial Officer Gunnar Weidenfels made in September 24, in which he said, obviously a successor to Hogwarts Legacy is one of the biggest priorities in a couple of years down the road. Since games of this size and scale tend to take at least 4 years to develop, this new game may not see the light of day until 2028 or 2027. If Avalanche has already begun to work on it prior to the statement, 2027, 2028.
Good, so they're gonna take their time with this one.
When are the? I'm gonna look it up. When the first one came out.
I don't remember. Now, so walking you through the beginning of the first one, I to be honest, there's not much they could have done better as far as, like, first of all, the whole thing takes place like long before Harry Potter ever got in Hogwarts. I think it's actually like 100 years. I don't even think Dumbledore had been to Hogwarts yet. In this lore, yeah. But you create your character, and like there's not an amazing amount of customization, but there's definitely like a good bit. There's enough for you to feel like you can make a decently unique character. It's not like there's fucking 6 different combinations of a character that you can make, you know what I'm saying? So that was nice to be able to create your character. I hope to see a fuck ton more of that in the second one. And then also when you start the game, you go talk to the Sorting Hat, and I was kind of worried that like they would just ask you to choose what house you wanted to be in. But he actually like gives you a couple of questions and like chooses a house for you based off of like your personality. And I wanted to be in Slytherin, so I just answered everything honestly, and I got it. But you do have the option to choose whichever one you want regardless.
What's up, Dark? Welcome in, welcome in. Let's see. So there are no trailers, screenshots, or even pieces of concept art for Hogwarts Legacy 2 as of now. One thing we do know via Variety is that the game's story will be connected to the upcoming Harry Potter HBO series. Oh shit.
Oh, it's gonna bomb. I just lost all hope for this game.
But you like the game but not the movies?
I love the movies, and I really like the game. But the HBO series that they're making, it's it's full of that W word that's been taking over Hollywood. Yeah,
Woke?
they
It's woke.
they literally they blackwashed Snape like for no reason at all.
They did do all that. Yeah.
Yeah. And even J.K. Rowling was like, no, don't change the race of one of my characters. And they were like, yeah, we're going to do it anyway.
Damn, that's cheeks.
Yeah, it's fucking aggravating. And that's why nobody's watching it. If you, like, to tell the fucking writer of the story that you're changing their artwork, you know, like that's just extremely disrespectful.
Yeah, I mean that's they a lot of like companies do that. Like I know what Avatar: The Last Airbender, like they try to make like Netflix try to do like a collab with them and make like a whole separate series. But what's it called, the creators of Avatar: The Last Airbender like dipped out because they kept like Netflix kept trying to change too much shit here or there.
Wasn't that Michael Bay?
I think so. It was like I think there was like two of them, two creators of Avatar: The Last Airbender. I don't know their names. I forgot that.
I think it was Michael Bay. I remember watching a video of like the making of Avatar: The Last Airbender, the live action movie, and the director was the reason that it was made because he like his kids loved the anime and they kept on begging him to watch it, and then like finally he gave in, and so they made like a whole week out of it where they invited all the neighborhood friends, you know, they all watched together, and then they were like halfway through the anime and he was like, hey, what if I made this a movie? And then all the kids are like freaking out like, yeah, Dad, you gotta do it. So,
I know what you're talking about. No, it wasn't him. It was he turned that show into a movie and made the movie like god awful. It was like down there is bad with Dragon Ball Evolution.
you keep saying that, and it was a good fucking movie.
Oh, I hated that movie, bro.
Don't ever compare anything to Dragon Ball Evolution. You ought to know better than that, bro.
Dragon Avatar: Last Airbender is down there with Dragon Ball Evolution, bro.
Yeah, I heard that was buns as fuck. Like,
You heard?
I
You didn't
hated
see it?
I didn't want to see it, bro. I didn't want to see it.
Oh man, you gotta look, bro. It's such a sin that you kind of have to.
Oh, it's like so bad. It's funny.
Don't
No,
watch it. Don't watch it.
No,
It's bad.
it's not so bad that it's funny. No, those movies are fun to watch. But what I'm talking about is it's so disrespectful. It's almost like you have to watch it because it's like a know thy enemy kind of thing. Like it,
Don't watch it. It's bad. It's cheeks. Buns.
it is bad.
That's fair.
It's fucking bad. In fact, I'm gonna give you a fucking sniff of how bad it is. When they were making it, some of the very first teasers that started coming out of like what to expect from it and shit, immediately the fans started jumping on them like, that's not right, then you changed this and this ain't supposed to be like this. And the fucking dude making the movie says, I don't care about the source material. I'm doing my own thing. What? Why are you doing it then? Like,
That was you. That wasn't a soundboard. That should sound.
no, that was me.
What?
Yeah.
Like usually, like you know when like you ask like when your friends tell you an opinion about a movie, they say, "Oh, it's really good. It's really good." Now it shoots your expectations pretty high, so now you think it's really good. But then like when you watch it, like if it's not really good, like you're expecting, but it's still kind of good. You're like, oh, it's okay. Like, and then some people will shoot your expectations really low, and you thinking, nah, like, or you thinking, oh damn, it's really that bad. So you go and watch it, and it's not terribly bad like you thought. I was like, oh, it's actually kind of good, and I liked it. But this one, people like were shooting my expectations pretty low, and like when I watched it, my experience
It was
of the
even
movie
worse
was
than he
just
thought.
it was just as low as like people like were saying it was. You know, it was pretty bad.
Yeah, no, seriously, stuff. He's completely right. It doesn't matter how much shit we sit here and talk about this movie. We can't put your expectations low enough. Okay? You
That's crazy.
can't actually appreciate how much of a sin this movie was to the DBZ universe until you go and watch it for yourself. Like it's
Oh, I thought we were talking about Avatar still.
I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna kick you a fucking ass.
You're talking about DBZ this whole time?
Yeah, no, I seen the DBZ. That shit was trash. Yeah. I thought we were talking about Avatar. Bro.
Oh. No, the Avatar movie was fucking good. Fuck you, Squall.
Nah, that movie sucked. That movie was
Avatar movie
bugs.
was good.
Some
It
shit
was,
right
look, I'm gonna tell you why Squall didn't like the Avatar movie, because his little fucking pea brain keeps on forgetting that the Avatar movie had the exact same target audience as the Avatar show, which is kids 10 and under. All right, it's not supposed to be some elaborate badass fucking show. It's a show for fucking kids. All right, and in all fairness, it was awesome. It wasn't as good as Shark Boy and Lava Girl, but it was awesome.
Bro, they didn't even target it to kids. The movie was like, they made it way too serious. Like Aang was like this depressed, way too serious kid. Like always looking sad and like look like his wife just died or something. You know?
Yeah, they were pandering to the emo kids.
Oh God, bro, you're not emo when you're 9 years old, bro. You're emo in high school or
They
middle
got 'em.
school.
They got them. I'm telling you, they got them. They got kids that grew up with emo parents and they didn't know anything else until they discovered drugs, and then they became punk rock.
Back to Legacy 2.
Bro, tangent.
Let's see. This could imply that a very different time period from the original game, since the series is a retelling of the novels, while the game was set years before then. Or it could be that Hogwarts Legacy 2 will somehow act as a proper sequel to the show, considering Warner Brothers chose to call the game a successor rather than a direct sequel. It is entirely possible that the game will not be tied to the original. It is too early to know for sure how the game and show will connect, but the fact that the two are linked should be exciting for fans. Well, I mean, it's considering everything that Hunter said about the show, I don't know if exciting is the right word.
Yeah.
Gameplay.
You brought up Shark Boy and Lava Girl, bro. I haven't seen that movie in years.
Yeah, but it was awesome, wasn't it?
It's been so long. You know what? It was my first time to 3D, and you know what? I actually did really enjoy that.
Hey, it was kind of
that bitch, bro.
yeah. It was trash, but it was like really good trash. It was thrift store trash. It was
And I remember I went to like Disney World, I think like 2 years after that, and I saw like it was kind of better 3D, but like they had it where like the chairs would move and like you'd have like the atmosphere change.
IMAX.
Yeah. So I kind of like it was kind of cool to see like what an upgraded version of that, because I kind of felt like, you know, with Shark Boy and Lava Girl, they had the 3D, but they kind of needed that kind of live action feel to it to give more oomph to the story. But you know,
It was a lot better than Spy Kids 3D.
Man, I haven't seen Spy Kids in so long. Only one I remember, only one I think I liked the most was like 3, because they went into like, it was kind of a VR MMO kind of deal again, but you know, it was kind of cool.
Right.
I liked Spy
Didn't
Kids
they
3.
make a show out of that?
What was that?
They did what?
Didn't they make a show out of Spy Kids?
They
I
did?
don't know.
I don't know.
Like a
think they
shorts
did.
show, maybe on Disney.
Yeah, I thought it was a whole episode show.
If they did, I never heard of it.
Really?
I don't recall.
Yeah, I kind of like Spy Kids 3, but I didn't like Shark Kid and Lava Girl.
Shark Boy.
Oh yeah, that's how much I like it.
He's so stupid. Shark Boy and Lava Girl is way better than Spy Kid.
I think I was too old for Shark Boy and Lava Girl when it came out. I was like 12.
I do want to mention something on. So I think the disconnect that the director had for, like, it's really serious and stuff like that, versus like when you think about. I heard a guy say this today. He's talking about a character called Dr. Eggman. It's like you can't go too comedic because he doesn't feel intimidating, and you can't go too serious because it becomes boring. And the way I saw Avatar: The Last Airbender was, it's a very comical show. It just has some very serious moments in there, and so you have to strike the right balance. But the way the director came from it was, well, they've got a lot of serious moments, and it's teaching some very important lessons to some degree. Let's just focus on that, and they're forgetting that, like, without this other part of the other ingredient, like the salad's going to be terrible. So, like, I think that's what really happened was just like they didn't put it all together.
That's a good point. That is a very good justification. Something that Squall Rush would never have been able to realize on his own because he was so biased in his hateful opinion of the really decent movie.
Hang on, give me a sec. Sorry, I had to need a moment from Secret Cold Sauce's opinion.
Dude, if we get any sassier on this show, people are gonna compare us to The View.
Alright, so gameplay for Hogwarts Legacy won't change up the formula too much considering how well it worked for the first time around. It'll likely be an open world game set in the titular school in third person. Spellcasting actions, side quests, puzzles, and secrets. It would be impossible to predict anything beyond that, but we do personally hope that Quidditch is playable this time. Oh, isn't that what you were kind of talking about, Hunter?
There was a whole video game just for Quidditch.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
It was like Rocket League, but Harry Potter.
Right. Exactly. Which I was really excited about because ever since I was a little kid, the first time I seen a Harry Potter movie, and it was like I had just discovered its existence, and it was already coming out with the second movie, and I saw it like with my cousin Trent, and they were big fans of it. And then I went spend the weekend at my Aunt Rachel's, and my cousin Ashley has the Harry Potter video game on her PlayStation. I think PlayStation 1 actually, but I was like, holy shit, like this is fucking big, this is popular. And I remember watching the movie the first time, and I was watching the Quidditch match, and I was like, that would be really fun to play on a video game. Like I was still playing a lot of Star Fox 64, so flying in video games was like a big thing for me at the time. So I was really excited to hear that they were making a Quidditch video game, and then I like never heard about it again. So I'm guessing it flopped. I'm guessing it wasn't good.
So Charm City says they already have a Quidditch game. So what the game does need is a multiplayer mode, maybe.
Oh, that'd be fire.
I think what they really need to do to elevate Hogwarts Legacy to that all-time greats kind of game, because it has that potential. I want to make that very clear. If the game would be polished and worked on proficiently, efficiently, whatever, it could be one of the best video games you ever played. It has that potential. They don't live up to that potential because they half-assed it and rushed it out the door. And you feel that when you play the game. But if they could make Hogwarts Legacy to where you can interact with other players, like connect, I guess kind of like Xenoverse, where you have a single player lobby or a multiplayer lobby, like throughout Hogwarts, that would be next fucking level. That would be as big as the first time we got Pokemon on console. Remember Sword and Shield?
Yeah.
I was extremely excited. I've been fucking wishing for a console Pokemon game. And that shit came out and I fucking bought it. Like, I remember I got out of prison and I spent one of my fucking stimulus checks on that game.
Oh shit. When I think of Pokemon first on console, I'm thinking Pokemon Stadium, and that game was fucking fire back
That shit
then.
was
That
heat.
game was awesome.
Yeah.
One of the greatest games I ever played, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Let's see. Pre-order as wait, hold up. I did have something else I wanted to ask. Cause like when I think of Hogwarts Legacy, everyone says it's such a great game. I know you speak of like bugs not as polished here or there, but overall, like I'm guessing people would probably give this game at least an 8 who have played it, you know.
Oh yeah, it's up there. 8.5, like kind of minimum actually. The story is really good and it's interactive. You get to talk to people and like choose your responses. I love whenever they do that shit in video games. And it subtly changes it, but it doesn't. I haven't finished the game, but I heard that there's multiple endings to the game. So obviously the decisions you're making are they affect it. And like I really like the side quests that are in the game. I like the story. It's such a good story because your character, it doesn't feel like you're playing a Harry Potter game. It feels like you're playing a game in the Harry Potter world, which is exactly what it's supposed to be. And I was a little scared of that at first, but the story is like your character's story is pretty fucking epic. Like you sitting there going like, dude, this fucking dude's way cooler than Harry Potter. Like, so it is a really good game overall. I wouldn't put it as low as an 8.
Huh? Charm City says a lot of those bugs and stuff have been fixed. He has over 80 hours on it.
Awesome.
Damn.
Let's see.
That's
Another
good to know.
thing that I liked about the game was, so I got the digital deluxe edition, so I got like some free outfits and stuff like right when I started the game, like a fucking a dark arts like robe and shit like that. And I remember at first being like, I want to wear the dark arts stuff, but at the same time I'm noticing that my responses are interactive and can change like how people feel about my character and shit. So I'm wondering, like, if I wear this outfit, are they gonna like, automatically assume that I'm evil and shit like that? Because I just thought the outfit was cool. But like I tried it and then it doesn't affect any, no matter what you're wearing, they don't even acknowledge what you're wearing. So that's all just appearance, which I personally loved.
Where did you get like cast a Abracadabra or something? Some like really bad spell in front of a teacher
Yeah.
that would do it.
No,
Before
they
get
throw
you
you in Azkaban. Yeah,
Oh, really?
they put you in prison. Yeah,
Like GTA, bro. That's crazy.
yeah.
Get the
And,
3 stars.
I've never done it. I haven't even gotten far enough in the game to learn Avada Kedavra. A lot of people finish the game and don't get to learn Avada Kedavra. Like it's one of those spells that you gotta want that fucking spell. You know what I'm
That's the
saying?
way to get it. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
and trust me, I want that fucking spell. So, that's Lord Voldemort's fucking special
Yeah,
move.
fucking kill a pregnant woman and shit for that.
That's like telling me, giving me a Dragon Ball game and telling me Gatlic gun is in it, and I'm like, I gotta have it. Like, that's the move, bro.
So Charm City says Hogwarts actually got blacklisted from most of the award shows in 2023. Because, yeah, even though it sold 30 million copies. He said the reason why was because the woke mod went after J.K. Rowling's tweets.
That's
Oh
right.
my
That's right.
God.
Yeah, it got a
That
bunch of
was
negative
so
reviews.
Stupid,
People
bro.
even played it.
Mm.
That's just crazy.
That dude, and I can sum up like literally all of those arguments where literally every one of them was just people mad at J.K. Rowling because she didn't write her story the way they wanted it to go. And somehow she was a bad person for that. And like anybody with a brain is watching it going, dude, fuck you. This is her art. This, like, she created this. You know what I'm saying? She has every right to do what she fucking wants to do in this. And it's not like she was sitting there putting shit in the story to specifically piss off people. She made a fucking perfect story. There's like no plot holes in Harry Potter, or if there are, they're not even worth mentioning. Like, it's fucking phenomenal. And the woke mob, they just the J.K. Rowling situation is a perfect example of how stupid and toxic and unnecessary the woke agenda really is, because all it is a problem. No matter what it touches, it's just a problem. There's no such thing as a solution that was given to us by the woke mob. They haven't done a single good thing for any art form ever. Not once did that happen. And J.K. Rowling standing her ground was fucking top tier, dude. That's a real life woman boss right there. That shit was inspiring, to be honest with you. You got all kind of motherfuckers with huge franchises that are sitting there bowing down to the woke mob and making changes because these people are complaining. And J.K. Rowling is like, no, this is my fucking art. I did it the way I wanted it to. I did it this fucking way, and it's gonna stay this fucking way. And that's why this fucking HBO show isn't getting anybody to fucking watch it, because they're sitting there disrespecting J.K. Rowling by changing shit, putting woke shit in it against her wishes. And she's supposed to, like, in the contract, she still has, like, contractually, legally, the final say so on these things. And they're still going behind her back after being told not to make some of these changes, and they're still doing it, like blackwashing Snape. Completely unnecessary.
Yeah, I could definitely see, like, yeah, because I don't really want to go into it too much. I don't know how much we can say on some of these other platforms, but yeah, definitely. Let's see. I'll just say what Charm City said. So she actually didn't bend the knee on social media on like all that woke stuff, but she did like include some stuff here or there. Like there's like a tranny bar owner in Hogwarts Legacy. There's Dumbledore is all of a sudden gay. And then there's like race swaps of the Cursed Child play coming up in the HBO show. And so,
Oh shit.
yeah. So she did her part, you know. I guess it's just like
Trying
the
to be
damage-
nice, you know?
Yeah. Either the damage is done or it's not enough. Like, I guess.
Well, it's
What's up,
never
Blaine?
enough for the woke mob.
What you doing here, Blaine? You don't like us up? What's going on, bro?
Dude, it's fucking early, huh? I mean, he really showed up on time tonight, bro.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Oh, he's just in time for the last segment. I think.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, now. we
Actually,
can.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we
Blaine.
Oh,
No, Blaine.
I ended up getting a text from my boss saying, "Hey, you're trying to make money at like 2:00." I forgot it was Sunday, and I was like, "Yeah, I want to make money," and I just got back
You
home.
like money.
Hell yeah, gotta
Yeah.
do it, bro. So, Blaine, we're talking about Hogwarts Legacy right now, which is, guys, I'm actually, the reason I can play it is because of Blaine. Like, I have his account on my Xbox.
Mm.
So
My
Blaine
old
beat it.
lady's been playing it. I have not beat it,
Yeah.
but my old lady's playing it also. So I'm caught up on the newest, like the earliest stuff again.
Okay.
So,
Well,
anything you want to say about the game before we move on?
yeah. We're basically on the closing thoughts part.
Pretty good. Good game. That's all I really gotta say. It's a really good game. They could have did better
All right. Yeah, way
with
to,
Quidditch. They could have put
way to
Quidditch
make a
in it.
fucking entrance.
Really good game. Game good. They could have
was
put
a-
Quidditch in it. They just didn't want to. They just didn't want to figure out the mechanics on that. So they're like, "Fuck it, no, we're not doing that." Other than that, good game. Good game.
That
Game
was
good.
such a
Not
that
bad.
was such a Piccolo in a Dragon Ball Z movie entrance. Like, he gets in, everybody's like, "Yeah, fucking Blaine's here," and it's all badass for like 5 seconds, and then
Game good.
So before we continue, Blaine, give us a rating on how you feel about Shangri-La Frontier if you did watch it, and give us a pro and a con if you have a con.
Okay. So I made it to right before, like, they were killing the PK's like guild, destroying that. That's the last place I made it. So I didn't make it before the big fight. My thing is, it's really good. Like, the animation's really good. I really like it, but there's really not that much of a plot to it, other than the man is like, "I've been playing trash games. Now here's a god tier AAA game. I'm in love with it." Other than that, that's like my only thing, is the plot's not really there. But other than that, it's really good fight scenes. Man's overpowered for no fuck reason, and I love it.
it's not no fuck reason. He's a fucking gamer. He's been playing these
Love
fucking
it.
trash games.
Yeah, yeah, I love it. And I liked how he like decided not to go to the first town, and then his friend gets in and he's explaining
yeah.
like, "Why you didn't do the tutorial?" All this
Yeah.
like, I kind of skipped it, and he's like, "You what?" And I was like, he was doing all this shit, beating all these overpowered like levels above him bosses and enemies without the skill stacking. And I was like, that's why he's better than you, Mr. whatever your fuck name is, because I don't remember names.
To be fair, I'd be skipping tutorials too, or I'm just trying to hurry up and press X through them.
Yeah.
Another perfect example of what we all said is these writers, they really know gamers, because I've had that moment plenty times where I'll be playing a game with my buddies and we're all doing good, and then I'll be like, "Wait, how the fuck did you do that?" And they're like, "Well, you fucking learn it in the tutorial." I fucking skipped the tutorial. Like,
yeah. I be skipping through the tutorial. Like, I made a new Elden Rings character like 3 days ago, and I just wanted to skip the tutorial because I've done the tutorial already, but it wouldn't let me. It won't let you in Elden Rings, and it pissed me off.
That sucks.
This one, I'm gonna try to beat the game. I'm gonna try to play it through with this
He's
character.
gonna fail the first couple hours.
I'm gonna get to the first boss, quit, and kill myself.
Oh jeez.
I tell you what, the fucking if you want motivation on getting good at Elden Ring, keep watching Shangri-La, because that's about all I could think about whenever I was watching the show, was all the motherfuckers that are hardcore Elden Ring and Dark Souls players. They probably fucking love the shit out of this show.
You fucking hypocrite. I would not take advice from Hunter on how to get good at Elden Ring, mister. Oh, no, I'm not trying
Played
to...
Elden Rings, like,
I didn't say
What do you
get good.
mean?
I said motivation to play it more.
Mister, I'm
Yeah,
not
get
just gonna
motivation.
sit
The
here
motivation
and learn
is,
attack patterns and stuff.
yeah, like what I like about Elden Rings is it's open world, so you can go like fuck this boss, go level grind, and then come back to it. But eventually, you get the attack patterns. I don't know them. I just kind of just X. I just attack through it,
Yeah.
and that's why I die so much.
Yeah, I mean, like, even the main character in Shangri-La, he was like, in the fight against Weatherman, he was like when the final part, he was memorizing attacks, like when he was doing the wind, like the samurai guy Weatherman, when he's doing the wind
Clear or
moves.
whatever.
Before that, he was doing the wind moves. He was like, "Oh yeah, I already memorized all these attack patterns." And then when he started using the sky clear, and then he was like, "Okay, he does this every 30 seconds." He was like memorizing shit here or there. And he was good
Right.
at it. All right. Thank you, Carmen Rios, for coming in, showing some love. Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Hey,
She's pretty.
She's pretty. That's crazy. Hunter, that's crazy.
It's fucked
But a
up.
name like Carmen Rios, she's got to be pretty.
Mia
There's
said,
no
"Hey,
fucking-
Hunter."
What's up? Mia, what's up, Mia? What's up?
Yeah. He said, "What's up?"
Alrighty, peeps. Time for the final segment, the pondering topic. Alright, welcome back, everybody. So now, this topic will be third person versus first person video games. What are we picking and why? Or like the style of it, third person or first person. I don't remember who started first. We can start with Hunter first, Blaine, 7Ninja, then Stuff.
Well, I'm gonna go with the correct answer here, which is third person. There's literally only benefits to third person when you compare it to first person. Number one, you get to see your fucking character. I remember literally when I was so excited to play Skyrim because I heard that it had like really intricate character customization, and there's a shit to the lore, all this other stuff. And dude, I get in there and I spend over an hour creating my character, and I start playing, and it's fucking first person. I can't even see my damn character. Like, what the fuck? Why would you even let me create a character if it's
Hey,
first
Hunter.
person? What?
Hunter, you could change to third person in Skyrim.
Yeah.
Hey, Blaine, you could shut the fuck up. But
Man's playing first person Skyrim. That's pretty.
no, I deleted it like very quickly. I was
Oh
like,
my
fuck this
God.
stupid
You
shit.
Simply didn't press select. That's crazy.
But yeah, man, there some more advantages of third person. So with first person, you
Go
can't
clip
like
that.
you can you can't like in third person you can look around the corner with the extra like camera. With first person you actually have to expose yourself for shit, which is it's just aggravating. You could say, oh, it's more realistic, but I could say, well, if I wanted realistic, fucking go outside and do it. All right, I'm playing a goddamn video game. I want to have fun. I don't want to have real life fucking problems in my video game. So the movement mechanics are always better. The field of view obviously is way fucking better. You actually get to see what's going on, because like in real life is first person, but I can see way more than in video games that are first persons. It's like tunnel vision, and it's aggravating, and it makes me feel limited. So all in all, fuck first person, third person's better. And that's just the way it is, bro. Third person is better, and that's my argument.
All right, Blaine.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Hunter. Third person is better. Unless it's like a third person overview game, I hate those. But
What's that?
like where it's like instead of kind of behind your character, you're like above your character.
Like League
Oh.
of Legends or
I-
something like that, or
Yeah, I just don't like how they're played. But like Elden Rings is third person, I love it. Hogwarts is third person, I love it. Final Fantasy is third person, I love it.
Name
I
a first
love a
person
third
game that
person.
you like.
Call of Duty.
See what I mean?
But
Lame.
But it's like it's like every other Call of Duty. I love a third person game.
All right, 7Ninja.
all right. I'm enjoying this momentum. So, I am a third-person gamer. At the end of the day, when it comes down to it, I will always choose third person over first person. I will enjoy a game that will allow me to go into first person when I need to aim a gun. I think that's pretty fair. But when it comes down to third person in general, listen, I like to see my character. I'm not about to buy a cosmetic to look at only in the menu screen or whenever I pop an email. I want to see my character. If I'm gonna customize my girl or my male to look a certain type of way, like I need to see that. What's the point of customizing anything if I cannot see it? So I'm a big fan of that. Number two, whenever I'm playing a shooter, right? In first-person games, I could be behind something and I should be safe, but just because I'm behind it does not mean I'm actually behind it, right? Like there's probably a piece of me, like my leg or something sticking out. In a third-person game, I know how high I am. So if I'm crouching behind a wall, I know how high I am. If I'm behind let's say a shelving unit, I know how close to it I need to be. In games with third person, I can actually tell with that data alone how to beat my enemy or how to take the scenario coming my way. And so in those ways, I enjoy a third person game. I cannot stand playing first person. We have so many first person games out these days, especially like when Halo was really big. We started seeing a lot of first person games, and it really annoyed me because it was just like, I'm glad I got the character, but I want to see him. I want to understand him. I want to see how he runs. I want to see how he jumps. Oh my god, let's talk about jumping. So many games done like we can talk about that later. We can talk about that later. But like I love seeing like the animations of a character, because if I see the animations of my character, I know like what their background's probably like. If they have a more let's say kind of a slowed, like not slowed, but maybe more down kind of emotion or animations, I can tell that this character is either really tired or maybe he's gotten damaged within the war. Maybe he's like got a missing leg or something like that. Animations show me that, and I can see that better inside of a third-person game. Versus in first person, literally all I got is some hands in front of me, and sometimes I don't even have legs, and I don't even have a head. I'm just some hands with a gun in my hand or hands on the staff. So I'm a big fan of actually knowing what my character looks like, and I will give the first person side on the idea of immersion, but to me, immersion is more on the developer side than it is me looking through a specific perspective. And I think I can cover third person. I think third person covers more of what that immersion looks like to me, especially if I'm the one who created that one.
Did you want to go into jumping, or did you want to pass the torch to Stuff Central?
Well, jumping, the only thing I was thinking about jumping was, I'm not talking about jumping in a combat sense, but like jumping in a sense of, you're trying to jump to another location. But the only reason that came to me was just because like I remember that was an issue I did have in third-person games. Not that this is third-person issue, but like let's say Batman Arkham Knight, something like that. You can't manually jump in that game. That was like, that's something else entirely.
That's so lame.
Man was like, that's so lame.
Lay it on.
Okay. Well, 3 wrong answers in a row. I'm gonna tell you guys the truth. First person, way to go, because Seven Ninja over there not getting play of the game, so he doesn't see his skin after the game's over. Hunter over there not skilled enough. He needs to get good. He pops out behind the thing. He gets shot. Oh man, these guys, they on that third person shit. It's crazy. But yeah, look at Halo, man. I'm hitting clips. People got me, I know they're seeing my drip. I still got the drip on. I may not be able to see it. And if the game's good enough, there's mirrors in the fucking game. There's reflections off the water. I can see if I really want to, but it ain't that big a deal. Y'all just trying to look at the booties. Y'all trying to look at the Squirrel Girl booties and the fucking Marvel Rivals and shit. So
you don't even believe what you're saying right now.
I don't know. Mirror Edge was a pretty good first person.
You're forcing that argument.
Nah, dude. In chivalry,
I love how you brought up. Look, I'm probably the biggest Halo fan in this fucking chat right now. I love the fact that you brought up Halo as if it was gonna be some kind of fucking look at this extremely good reason for my argument. Yeah, look at Halo, the game that has been failing for the last 15 fucking years. It's
hasn't
a
been failing because
first-person
it's first
game.
person. It's been failing because of the 3-4-3. But
Well, that, but
that's
also
different.
what we said earlier, of the first-person games, no matter which one you're playing, they're all the same fucking game.
Like Mirror's Edge, Chivalry, and Shooter games. Those are 3 completely different games. And
I'll give
going
you
back to
Mirror's Edge.
jumping and all that. In third person, yo, shit just looks janky as fuck, bro. You'll be like, your legs are going this way, but you're walking this way, and I don't know. I just don't like that shit. I'm a first person guy. Cause like, yeah, all you see is this half the time, or you're carrying your sword, but it's just better first person. That's my thought.
Okay. All right, for the third person guys, what type of games would you what type of games would work in first person for you guys versus third
Before we
person?
skedaddle, we need to know what side you're on. What side are you on, Squall?
Yeah, Squall, go ahead and give your wrong fucking answer.
Oh, my answer was third person. I didn't. I thought you. So your side's wrong.
I thought for sure Squall was. As soon as I said third person, I heard it click in Squall's brain. All right, I'm choosing first person.
Squall is Hunter's biggest hater, and I love it. It's Squall, then me, then everybody else.
All right, so for the third person guys, what games do work better in first person for you than third person?
Minecraft.
I think Minecraft looks better. I'll certainly admit to that. Can I play it in third? I usually switch to third whenever I need to make a specific jump. It's blocky and stuff like that. So it's like maybe it's like the cave. It's blocky, but it's also a free roam. So like maybe the cave is a specific way, and I need to know how close I am to something. So I'll probably go in the third person to see something like that. But like usually I play it first. I played COD in third and first. I think I'm just used to first person, but I did, considering that they did seem to look like they worked on the animations to some degree, I would say that I do enjoy third, but I'll probably still play it first any day of the week. But that comes from where I started.
I'd like to
Skyrim
point
as well.
I'd like to point out that a very good example of why third person is better than first person is Grand Theft Auto 5. You have the ability to go first person, and the game is you're not gonna be held back from playing any parts of the game. But nobody plays that goddamn game in first person. And the reason is because third person is better.
There was third person only till like the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 too. Like the Xbox 360 and PS3, you can only be third person.
So what games do you think would work better or are better in first person? Or do you enjoy in first person, Hunter?
The shooters are 8 times out of 10 better than first person. The shooters, but at the same time, because of some of the mechanics and advantages, like me and Seven Ninja brought up, like being able to see around a corner or knowing like how covered you are by whatever you're hiding behind and shit like that. Those are the things that make third person better in games like that, like shooters. But for the most part, I will give first person to the shooters, which is the just most disgusting fucking genre in video games anyway. So yeah, y'all can have it.
All right, Stuff Central. I got the opposite question for you. What third-person shooters, or not shooters, just any third-person games, do you think do you enjoy?
Gears of War. That shit was fire. Hiding behind cover,
a shooter.
Firing, all that. It is a shooter. Yeah, it is a fucking shooter. But that shit was fire. And the games like that. I think Max Payne's kind of like that. These are some shooters, but To counter the GTA thing, I think just because they were always in third person, that people still play them in third person. Not necessarily because first is better or whatever, but
How did you play GTA, Mr. First Person is better?
in third person because I always
Oh,
because it started off in third person. So, but yeah, Gears of War was like, I was like, what is this? We're over the shoulder. Like you don't have the iron sights, but that shit was fun.
Yeah, I didn't even know GTA 5 had first person, to be honest. But what's it called? The first person's ones that I would tip my hats off to is definitely like the Call of Duties. And like another one that we're missing is Lethal Company. That game is fire in first person. I mean, I'd argue like most games, most horror games in first person are probably better because you actually feel like these guys are coming into your face, these scary monsters.
Yeah.
Versus like if you were in third person. I think there are some third person horror games. I think like Dead Space is third person, but
Resident Evil.
Yeah,
Resident Evil. Like definitely like Lethal Company, if they're gonna like pop up and go into my face, that scares the living piss out of me for sure. And that's what makes these games really good, why people like it, that thrill factor.
That's a very good point.
Let's see. I couldn't think of anything else besides that. Let's say. Yeah, I got nothing. So what is your guys' top like game of your choosing between the two genre like versions? Let's see. We'll start with you first, Stuff Central. Like
top
your
of third person or top of first?
Top first person.
Does this count VR? Like hot?
I'd say yeah.
Yo, super hot's fun as fuck, bro. And that's well, that's first person, yeah. Right? I was supposed to say first person.
Yeah. Because I actually did play that, not in VR though. I played that on like PS5 and it was first person.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's a solid answer.
I'll be right back. I'm just going across my house, but I'll be right back.
Alright, do your thing. Alright, Seven Ninja, what's your top third person game?
Top third person game would have to be. I grew up playing a lot of Uncharted, and so Uncharted 3 is going to be the best to me. 4 was cool, but like they did some things to it that like multiplayer wise I'm not a big fan of, but it would have to be 3. Uncharted 3.
Okay. Alright, Secret Cold Sauce.
Yeah, I mean, to narrow it down to a specific game, is I think I would feel more comfortable franchise.
You cut out there.
I'm back.
I said I would feel more comfortable saying the Assassin's Creed game in general, or instead of like one specific one. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, those I would say like as a representation of third person, that would be my choice. You know, that's my.
Okay. What about you? What's your top-notch games? Top third-person games, Blaine?
Oh, bro, that's tough because there's so many good ones. Like the ones I named, just saying how much better. Like Final Fantasy, any Souls game, like Sekiro, Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, Elden Rings, Bloodborne. Even though I never played it, I think it's in third person, anyways. Any Souls-like games really good in third person. The Assassin's Creed, all of them, is really good. There's a lot.
Yeah, for me, I was thinking about it pretty hard about it. I was thinking like the new Pokemon games that came out on the Switch are third person. They make the world feel very immersive when you pan around in the camera and stuff. Let's see, what games What games do you guys think would not work in the opposite one you choose? Let's see. We'll start with. Let's see. Actually, no. What's a better question? What games did not work in first person versus like third person? Hunter, we can start with you first.
I mean, I think I understand the question, and I'm gonna go with Grand Theft Auto 5 because we have, and no one uses it.
Well, I mean, like what game? Well, I guess like Skyrim would have been an answer if it was only in first person. Like you were really not feeling that game.
Yeah, it's terrible because it's first person, and it's very clearly the kind of game that should be in third person.
And it is. It is this whole time. That's such a Hunter mistake to do, dude.
Homie.
You can't look. I know what y'all are talking about, and you still can't play the game in third person. Like you can walk around in third person, but you can't play Skyrim in third person.
Yeah,
like you can't.
It's not meant for it for sure.
Right.
Okay, so that would still be a good answer then. First person like does not work for that game for you.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, Blaine, what's a game that you did not like in first person?
Okay, I never beat it, but Baldur's Gate 3. And the reason I say this is when you go into combat in Baldur's Gate 3, it goes from the third person behind the back, and then you get in combat, and then it goes to an overhead view. And I didn't like that. It could have stayed in third person, but I feel like the combat would have been way better in first person.
All right, Seven Ninja.
I'm trying to like rack my brain to understand what he just said to me, but you know what? Whatever. Whatever. A game that I feel does not work in third person.
No, first person. Which does not work in first person to you?
Shoot, I'm gonna have to think that over. 'Cause I'm thinking we were talking about third person this whole time.
Me too. Wait, did I said it wrong then? I thought we were talking about what we felt like would have been better in first person.
Oh no! Like what game? Because like Hunter's choice is Skyrim. It's obvious. It's first person mainly, and it's not working for him.
So if it's first person and it should have been third person.
It probably would have been better in third person. Like for me,
Okay.
it's like any fighting, like a lot of fighting games in first person that is just weird. Like you just see hands move here or there, like punch.
Yeah, I know
stuff.
y'all are not used to it.
Yeah,
So-
I get that. I don't know. I didn't do well in first person for me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'd I have to think about it because I really
Another
don't
big one
know.
is racing
Like-
games.
Yeah.
I could definitely see that. First person is really weird for me. Usually you
Yeah,
can change
racing
the
games
camera.
like Forza and stuff. That's what I gotta say. Because I don't see how
Yeah.
people play it in first person. That would be
There's, like-
me. It's Forza.
There's like different kind of first persons in racing games where you can like be inside the cockpit of the car, or
Be
you
the
just
bird,
see
dude.
like you're the
Like
eyes
from the
of the car.
windshield's perspective,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, that
Like
is pretty
Lightning
weird to
McQueen.
me.
So one game that if it was first person, I would kind of hate is a game called Absolver. Now, Absolver, if anyone doesn't know, is a kung fu fighting. You learn like moves by fighting a person and then learning the skill by blocking, dodging, or dying to it, basically. And so, if that game was first person, I'll be hated. Only because like I was playing. I was really big into Ip Man, and Ip Man's a very dodge heavy kind of person, and so I played a dodger. Well, the problem is that like trying to dodge something that like you're gonna have to focus up with the camera, gonna look up or down depending on where they're going, would be a lot harder to do inside of a first person kind of thing. which is like it kind of brings me back to like fighting games. Like we can see their whole body. We can only see like part of their body. That really wouldn't work. I think I do see Chivalry is not a fighting game, but I do see Chivalry being a little bit of a different story. But in my eyes, Absolver would not work as a first-person game.
Okay. All right, Blaine, did you come up with an answer? What game was in first person that you did not like that you wish was in third?
Other than like racing games, no.
All right, yeah, that's we could go with
That's-
genre.
it'd have to be,
racing
like-
games.
Like Forza, Need for Speed, because I'm a big Need for Speed 2015 online. Like, thought that's the only one that like you only play online. Really loved it, but it's like I can't play that game in first person. I don't see how people do it.
Yeah, I feel
And
that.
because I'm looking right now at the games that I have downloaded, and all of them are mainly third person. Fallout, I don't know. I can do it.
Stop. Do you play your racing games in first person?
You know, with the wheel, I started to play in first person, and it kind of
Mm.
feels a little better. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like a different vibe, but I mean, you do get more info.
I could see
and-
that.
Yeah, it just kind of works, but on a controller, I would be third person for sure.
I want to point out right quick when Ninja was talking about that obsolation game or whatever he called.
Okay.
I heard Stuff Central chuckle, and I'm pretty sure he had the same fucking thought that I was having because I was trying not to chuckle too. He starts talking about this game, and first thing I thought of was Ninja would be in that fucking library, fucking clan on Shangri-La. He's the lore master.
All right, Stuff. What's a game in third person you didn't like? You thought would be better in first, or a genre?
Yeah, the crafting survival, like how y'all were saying y'all play Minecraft in third person or something. I play that shit in first, and Satisfactory's in first, and there's another one that you're only in third, and I just don't. I don't know. Yeah, you get more camera view, but something about you climb the tower that you built, and then you look down and you get your little schematics and you start like I don't know. It's more immersive, and then you could kind of organize it better and shit like that. So, yeah, the
I
crafting
agree.
survival.
I
Okay.
agree. The survival games are better in first person, and in fact, Ark, same as Skyrim. It's supposed to be first person, but you have a third person option. And I tried to play Ark in person, and it sucks.
Yeah, like I'm thinking DayZ, like the zombie survival crafting game. That's in third person. It definitely does feel weird being in third person. I'm not gonna lie. Overall, that's pretty much all the topics I got, which is good enough because now we should do the closing part segment. All right, let's see. Plug your socials one last time. Any announcements, like any videos or any stream collabs, whatever you got going on coming up or have done that people should check out. Let's see what else. Favorite part of the podcast, and the outro question is I wrote it down. Where did I put it?
Outro question is I wrote it down. Okay. I got it. I'll figure it out.
Not sure how to
I-
answer that one.
I don't.
but
Yeah, I'm about to say I don't know how I answer it, but I'll figure it out.
come up with something.
Yeah.
Fuck, I didn't write it down. Shit. I lost it.
Damn it! You stole my answer.
Jeez.
What game are you anticipating?
Oh, what game are you anticipating? Alright, I like that. Alright, let's see. So I am SquallRush, the gaming addict, the anime nerd, and the Dragon Ball Z fanatic. I got the link tree, so check that out. And I got the Buy Me a Coffee account in case there's no donate button on whatever platform you're watching on. Announcements. I do have the Was L a Good Guy video from Death Note. So if you're in Death Note, check out that video where I deep dive and dip into L's faults. And it's up to you if you guys want to agree with me or not. That's my announcements. Favorite part of the podcast, I enjoyed the Shangri-La Frontier part. Thought that was pretty good. We went into a lot of it, enjoyed it, had some good laughs here or there. And the game I am anticipating is... Fuck, what games are even coming out? I haven't been keeping up with my game news lately.
Fortnite 2.
Is that really coming out?
Fuck no.
You know, I'm looking forward to the new Pokemon game that's coming out.
Nice.
I've been really into Pokemon with Brockstrap lately, so now that I'm like fully invested a lot of time in streaming into it, might as well get some new game coming out for that soon. I don't remember who started last. From my point of view, it's Seven Ninja, Hunter, Blaine, then stuff.
All right, guys. This is 7 Ninja 7. You can find me at Game Jolt, MeWe, and Rumble. It should lead you right back to my Rumble channel. I don't really have any announcements other than I will not be doing any streams for a little bit until I can get my PC fixed or a new one. So until that happens, yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot more videos. Regardless, the game that I am anticipating is a game called Anata. And basically, from what I've read and seen, it looks to be like a GTA-inspired anime game. So I'm looking forward to that.
That sounds
Oh,
sick.
and part of the podcast that I enjoyed, I'm really enjoying the Stuff Central and Hunter Bro or Mr. Bro interactions. This has been great. You know, hope to see more Stuff Central.
Well, everybody, my name is Secret Code Sauce. You can find me on TikTok at Hunter on Tick. And just like Ninja, I'm also on a bit of a hiatus. So if you go on TikTok and you see that beautiful, alluring, and captivating spicy link in my bio, don't click on it because I'm not putting anything new for a little while. But my favorite part of tonight was the Shangri-La as well. And one of my favorite parts about that particular topic is the fact that every one of us had a lot to say, and we we didn't say any of the same stuff. We all covered in depth, like, different parts. Like, even whenever Blaine came in late, the part that he started talking about, none of us brought that part earlier. So, all in all, the Shangri-La part was my favorite, especially, you know, being able to reminisce about B-Lock was really nice.
What game are you anticipating? Probably Hogwarts 2,
Yeah, definitely Hogwarts too.
even though it might be woke.
Yeah, I don't know. You're right.
Making another Hogwarts?
Yeah, I would say GTA 6, but that game's never gonna come out. So I don't know. I mean, I like the games I'm playing right now. I like Fortnite. I like watching anime. I'm just not exactly looking forward to any new video game.
Fair enough. GTA 6 would probably be the move. All right, Blaine, go for it.
Give me 1 second.
All right, go for it, stuff.
Okay.
All right. Oh, was that the 1 second he needed?
I'm about to hear that.
Oh,
Yeah, that was the
I
1
did-
second I needed.
Oh, I didn't
was
know
just-
you meant literally 1 second.
Yeah, it wasn't gonna take me so long. So I'm Blade. You can find me on Instagram at Blaine37, BLAYNE37. My favorite part about tonight that I've only been here for, I don't know, like 15 minutes, but is when I got in and everyone was all happy, and then I just said game's good, and then they made fun of me, mainly Hunter. And I'm also the better looking brother.
No,
I don't think I am.
Definitely not. No.
And I'll always say I am.
You notice he says that when he's in Mississippi, but when he's over here, he
I
don't,
said
he
it
don't
when
be
I was
running
over
his
there.
fucking mouth.
I literally was.
Yeah, and your
Man.
ass got fucking hit too.
The game that I'm most looking forward to this year is probably the new Assassin's Creed.
Good choice. Good
You have a
choice.
new Assassin's Creed coming out?
Yeah, it's it's the Japan one, like
Oh,
the Black
shit.
Samurai and the,
DI
What I know-
Samurai. Yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna have
it's coming
to
out this
change.
year, I believe.
I'm gonna have to change my answer. I'm actually looking forward to Hogwarts too.
But yeah, I'm a big Assassin's Creed guy, so I will be playing it. Yeah, so that's what I'm looking forward to.
Damn, you know what? I might have to change my answer to Ghost of Yote. You reminded me of like Samurai. Alright, go ahead, Stuff.
Stuff Central here. I got a link tree. Stuff Central. If it ain't Stuff Central 710 on all the platforms pretty much. I'm literally setting up stream now to do the One Piece shit. So if y'all about it, tap in.
Oh
But
shit.
once I hit 400 followers, I'm gonna do 24-hour car racing only stream. So
Oh, shit.
That'll be a thing. Because I'm a gamer, so I do 24-hour sessions. But the game I'm looking forward to, okay, kind of. It's with a grain of salt, just because it's EA and they're probably gonna fuck it up, and because it's third person trash. But Skate, the new Skate game. So I'm really looking forward.
Well, I completely forgot that Skate was coming out this year. I'm so
Yeah.
excited for it too, because I'd be
But it's
playing
free
Skate
to
3
play.
religiously.
It's free to play, so you know those microtransactions gonna go
Mm.
crazy. So you know how EA is with all that, but.
I'll be fucking up some Skate 3.
Yeah, and then a favorite part of my stream was when what do you call it? Hunter called me out for not believing in my argument because I really just wanted to stir shit up. I'm pretty neutral on first or third person. Yep.
What's it called? Are you gonna do like a 24-hour race, or are you just gonna be racing like 24 hours?
Just all racing game. I'm gonna set a course, Car X Street. Physics bought me the long drive, and then I'm gonna throw Rocket League in there because it's a car game. So
Okay.
some rocket racing.
hell, fuck man, get this guy out the
Yeah,
chat.
yeah,
Get him, man.
Dude,
We
no,
don't
rocket
talk
racing
about
is awesome.
Nah, get that guy out the chat too. God dang, we as a Rocket League player, we hate that shit, bro. Because they stopped trading in Rocket League because of that. So I'm extra salty.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
you know
shit.
what? That's what you get for being a fucking Rocket League player, you sweaty asshole.
I do be sweaty.
Exactly.
You know,
Don't take a shower.
He can't.
Yeah.
He's got a 24-hour stream. He can't
yeah,
shower.
I can't. Dude.
Well, they
I'm
have
curious
like
about
a-
your One Piece thing. I want to jump into that.
Bad.
I'm
Yeah,
a
where,
league.
where are you streaming that on? Are you gonna be streaming that on Rumble, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, all of them?
Yeah, well, my Twitch is broken, so my Twitch is only audio right now. But yeah, Kick, YouTube, and Rumble for sure.
Okay, cool.
What part of One Piece are you going to be discussing?
No, it's the game. It's like Dynasty Warriors, but it's One Piece.
Oh,
And
okay.
It's on Rainford right now, so it's about to be lit.
Oh shit,
Yes, sir.
that's one of the best arcs in anime history.
Before we leave,
Yeah.
what was the anime that Cold Sauce wanted us to watch for next starting out?
The old boxing one.
Hajima no Ippo or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's
I mean,
that's kind of
yeah.
long. So how much are we watching of it? Because
Okay, well, I was prepared for y'all
Three
to say
seasons
no.
in.
Cause I got a cousin who's been begging me to watch Goblin Slayer. So y'all rather that
Goblin
one?
Slayer has a very bad scene in the very first episode.
Yeah, no.
In
I have
the
seen it.
manga.
I can't rewatch it.
Fast forward, it'll be all right. Like
It
100.
can't be that fucking
Yeah,
bad.
just
It can't-
skip the first episode.
I'm not scared. You said it's a very
No,
bad
me.
scene. You think I'm gonna fucking
Me.
skip it?
I'm talking about me. It doesn't show the scene, but you know what happens in the scene.
Okay. Well, I'll start it tonight.
All right, Goblin Slayer it is for 2 weeks time from now, and then a month's time from now we're gonna be doing Steins Gate. So be on the lookout for that. And
Steins
then before we dip out, Charm City says register for playtesting started for today for Skate. So make sure you guys register to get the beta or whatever.
W
Oh,
Charm.
hell, big thank you to Sharp.
Where do you register
Charm.
at?
At the sheriff's office.
Oh, God, I don't know. Probably have to Google that one. All right, guys, that
He
was
can't
Nerding
tell
Out
us
podcast.
right here, right now. Charm City can't tell us right here, right now.
I don't know. Maybe.
Since he knows.
might. He might.
How much you want from this guy? He's already the MVP of the fucking podcast.
Yeah, right. Seriously.
All right, guys, that was Nerding Out podcast. Thank all the viewers. A link on the site's main page. All right, just go to skate.com or something. Yeah, that was the Nerding Out podcast. That was the Nerding Out podcast. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank the panel for being here. It was a lit one. We'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.
See?
Hell yeah.